Welcome viewers to the KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Challengers Cup 2023. It's match number 10. It's ECOVERT FM taking on the Desert Raiders. We've got both the captains and the match official. It's toss time here at the Sulebia Cricket Ground. It's Naveen with the flip. Mohammad Saleh is going to call.
Chip.
And Chip it is. So the toss has been won by Desert Raiders.
Would like to bat first.
So the news from the centre, Desert Raiders win the toss and they decide to go for a bat first. We'll see you guys shortly with the live action. Stay tuned.
Good evening, viewers. Good evening, Harman. This is ECOVERT's first game to play at Sulebia Ground. They lost the toss. Unfortunately, Desert Raiders are up to bat. Our opening batsman, Our opening batsman is Kashif Sharif and the captain Mohammad Saleh. Out in the centre of the field we have very experienced umpires. We have Neil Crew and Saeed Usman. We're just waiting for the ECOVERT FM players to come out into the field.
Cat, right? Cat is fine, right? Yeah, okay, you can unmute it, I'll start. Once again, okay.
Well, very good evening, Kat. This is Herman Sani from the com box, joining Kat, who has been doing commentary from the previous match, where I was playing, but now I've donned the mic as well. Who's been beaten up hard by the YSSC side. But today is a new game. It's the Desert Raiders taking on the ECOVERT FM. Mohammad Saleh from Desert Raiders winning the toss, deciding to go for a bat first against this ECOVERT side, who are missing from some players due to the national duties. Bilal Tahir and Amin. Haroon Shahid is away as well. So 3 experienced campaigners been missing from this ECOVERT FM side, but still they are a very strong team. They were the finalists of the previous tournament, the KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Elite Championship, 2nd edition, losing out to NCM Investment. But this is a new tournament and a new game of cricket. Kashif on strike and Mohammad Saleh on non-strikers, and Kashif Sharif, he's an experienced campaigner with a lot of experience back up his shoulders. He's an excellent batsman and an even better all-rounder, as they say. They would have to bat really well against this side of the ECOVERT FM, which looks like it's going to be Abdullah Ghulam with the ball in hand to open the pair here. What do you think, Kat? What's the game going to be about? Who do you think is going to win here?
Well, Desert Raiders are coming into the game from a loss by only 5 runs against Selenco Express in the last game. They have a very tiny negative run rate and they'll really want to get a win today to turn that into a positive run rate. I think it'll be close.
Well, yeah, you cannot miss out a team like ECOVERT FM, who've got some explosive hitters, Umar Abdullah, Naveen Jacob, Basir Khan, and that experience of Mirvees coming in the middle. Irfanullah can strike the ball quite hard. Hisham Mirza is someone we cannot miss out in this lineup as well. We'll shortly see him with the ball in hand as well. Though they'll be missing out Bilal Tahir for sure, Umar Amin and Amin Ejaz, I beg your pardon, and Bilal Tahir. These two players are surely going to be missed in this ECOVERT FM side, but still they're a very strong team on paper. But today is a new day of game. And here comes Abdullah with the first delivery, the leg spinner to start from the park end, and that's been heaped away into the deep mid-wicket. And that's going away for a boundary. So 4 runs to start this game. Excellent shot there from Kashif Sharif. What do you think? Kat, what's the game going to be here?
I'm really excited for this game.
Yeah, that was way too tossed up there. That's what I was trying to tell you. If you're going to give that line and length to a player like Kashif, he's not going to let you down. He's an excellent batsman. You can say, here comes the second delivery, and then you can shout.
So here comes the second delivery. Let's see what line we're going to get.
Is he going to bring a googly out? Let's see.
And that's whacked away for 1 bounce and a 4. Again into the deep mid-wicket region of the pitch. With only 2 fielders out around the boundaries, there are gaps. And I think we're going to see a lot of 4s in this power play. So 2 4s for the first 2 balls of the first over. Good defensive shot, dot ball.
This is good line here. A good comeback by Abdullah Ghulam. Here comes the 4th delivery. Again, that late spin, but that's wide signal there by Neil Crew, who's another experienced umpire there in the middle. Alongside him is Zahid Usman. 3 deliveries, 9 runs on the board already. What a game of cricket this is turning out to be. It's a new start, a new game. Here comes Abdullah Ghulam. That was a good line. Kashif respecting that delivery.
Wide on the offside. I think he's having a little bit of an issue trying to see where the ball is coming from Abdullah. He looks a little bit easy at the crease.
Yes, talking about Abdullah Ghulam, he has been such an experienced player. There's in the air, that was a chance. Murshid, the fielder.
And it was stopped in the field just after mid-on. Save some runs there.
Definite single save there, I would say. You need to take wickets here. You need to take a wicket of a player like Kashif. He can be very dangerous. Cannot miss this player out, can you? Here comes the last delivery. Another flighted delivery with late spin there. That's the end of over number 1. 9 runs coming off it. Desert Raiders in this match number 10 of the KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Challengers Cup 2023. We are live from the Sulebia Cricket Ground, the SCG Kuwait. This is your commentator Herman Sani. Alongside me today we have a special guest, Kat, in the middle, in this comm box.
I agree with you about Kashif. He's coming in with a strike rate of 126 and highest runs of 109. So he will be looking to put a lot of runs on the board today.
Well, yeah, you cannot miss out a player like him, Kashif. He's been in this domestic circuit from a very, very long time. He's also an ex-player of the Kuwait Nationals men's side. So he's someone that you cannot put out of the radar, can you? Irfanullah Sultanzai from the road end into the attack. He's a raw pace man. He's got a lot of pace in that line that he tries to pitch in. He's going to be excellent to watch, isn't he? Mohammed.
Has a highest run rate of 116 with highest runs of 79. So he will want to capitalize on any loose balls. He wants to hit them for 6.
That's an off the back foot defense there. Good line being opted here by Irfanullah Sultanzai. He was good with the bat in hand on that finals against the NCM Investment. Scored around 30 runs in quick successions. And he was hitting the ball quite hard and clean. So I could see him promoting up the bat. But here with the ball in hand, can he get some wickets? Can he get the wicket of Mohammad Saleh? Mohammad Saleh, as you said, yes, he's had a good previous tournament. He needs to step up tonight. That's in the air. That's going to fly away. 4 runs. They surely needed a fielder just over the gully fielder. 4 it goes. So the first runs coming from the bat of Saleh. Let's have a look at the replay.
Again, just outside the off stump. And it's gone over the boundary for 6. Sorry, 4.
Well, Irfanullah, 1.2 overs, 13 for no loss here. Here comes another delivery. That was hit so hard. Back of the bowler, well fielded there. Praveen Raj, the fielder there at mid-off region. He's a good fielder. He's an excellent bowler as well, Praveen Raj. He's always a delight to watch that leg spinner bowl those googlies quite well.
So let's have a look at the next ball. 4th ball of the over.
That was an excellent delivery. Slower one, change of pace there. Saleh was clueless about which shot should he go for. Another dot ball here.
This is going to keep the run rate low, especially in the power play.
Of course, only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. They should be trying to clean those areas. We just have 2 fielders. One, we've got a deep square leg and a third man. The 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle for this batsman. Here comes the bowler. Saleh again goes for that big shot. So the protection is there in the deep. Just would allow them a single only and get Kashiv on strike for the last delivery of the over.
So the last delivery of over number 2.
I think Kashiv is going to hit that for a 4. That's my inside feeling. As a cricketer in me, I feel this is going away for a boundary. Let's see. Loud appeal there. Trying to go for that leg side vacant region. Misses that completely. That's the end of over. Dot ball to end the over. Just 5 runs coming off it. So a good start for Irfanullah in this game. It's 2 overs, 14 for no loss. Two overs, 14 for no loss. Saleh 5 from 5 and Kashiv 8 from 7 here. The Desert Raiders would be looking for a win, losing out on that previous encounter against the Selenko Express. Yes, we've seen Hisham into the attack here. So Abdullah removes himself from the attack and Hisham Mirza, the off spinner, is in. He's a very good bowler. He's such an experienced campaigner and he plays with the mind of the batsman. Talking about Mohammad Saleh, who's the captain of the Desert Raiders. He'll be liking to get off to a good start here with the bat. You usually don't see him opening the attack, but in the absence of Ravija, who's out for the national duties for the Hong Kong tour of Kuwait, they're missing him out in this match.
Just a slight change in the field. The man from deep square leg has come into square leg.
And that's where the class was. I was talking about Hisham Mirza, how clever he is with the ball in hand. You saw that. He beat the batsman with that flight in the air and that late spin which he really likes to bowl. He's an excellent bowler. Even better batsman. Here comes the second delivery. A deep mid-wicket in position. Is Saleh going to go for that shot? Off the back foot this time. Another dot ball there. Pressure. I can sense pressure on Mohammad Saleh here.
It looks like he wants to go for runs, but the shot is just... He doesn't have enough time to get down.
Of course, the way he's been bowling, Hisham isn't giving any margin of error. There's no room for the batsman to go for that big shot. So you generally, with the power play in action, it's not easy for a spinner to bowl. Here comes Hisham, this time in the air. That should be a catch. Praveen Raj takes it. And there falls the first wicket.
So the captain, Salah, has to walk back to the shed I don't think he'll be too happy with his performance. His run rate is under 100, just 5 off of 7 balls.
Yes, 5 from 7. Not the way he would have wanted this night to get over with the bat, but just didn't have the control on that shot. And an easy catch for that point fielder. Smiles there. There was a slight collision, but the new batsman walks in, Ravindu, I beg your pardon, not Ravija. Ravija is out for the tour. Ravindu. I always get confused between Ravija and Ravindu. They look similar as well. Both hail from Sri Lanka, but they're excellent cricketers. Ravindu is someone you would like to watch. He should be in your Dream 11 team as well.
With the highest runs of 122, I think I would have him in my Dream 11 too.
Well, yes, he's someone who's excellent with the ball in hand as well. So he's an all-rounder every captain would want in his side. I really like watching him bat. He's really good with the bat in hand. But he needs to step up today.
His economy is quite low. It's around 7.25. In 132 games, he's taken 99 wickets.
Yes.
We'll have to wait and see later on, will he get his 100th wicket?
Hopefully, I think so. He should be. He should be fine, I would say. Here comes the 4th delivery. Ravindu just taking his guard there. Off-stump guard for Ravindu for this given night. It's the 10th match, match number 10 of the KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Challengers Cup 2023. And he starts with a cheeky start behind the wicket keeper. Would just be a single.
Good running from the fielder there.
Yeah, surely saving those runs. 2 runs being saved by the team. Naveen Jacob is an excellent fielder, isn't he? He's an even better batsman when it comes to his batting. ECOVERT are going to be a tough team to face, I would tell you. Karavalli United in that previous match of theirs, they were lucky enough. ECOVERT FM is a very strong team. Both shared a point due to that rain spoiling the party. No match was played and a point was shared for both the teams. ECOVERT would be capitalizing on this opportunity. They would be wanting to win this. It's a small tournament where each team will be facing just 5 matches. It's a group of 6, so 5 matches per team. Another excellent delivery here. Heaped away. Would just be a single towards the corner area.
So at the end of the 3rd over, we are at 18 runs for 1 wicket. Ravindu on 3 after 2 balls, and Kashif on 9 after 8 balls.
Well, run rate of just 6 and over. Not a very big start here. I expected some fireworks in the beginning. But looks like the pitch is a little slow to bat on. But it'll be exciting. It's a very early time to suggest anything on this. Just 3 overs in the game. You can expect a lot of changes happening in this course of cricket. It's the game of nerves, as I always say. Kashif Sharif is going to be your man. He needs to step up as well. He's an excellent cricketer. And alongside Ravindu, who hasn't clicked as much as he would have. He's a class apart cricketer. I've seen him train in the nets. He's very good with the bat in hand. He needs to come back with the form. Irfanullah into his 2nd over.
So he's bowling from the road end with just 5 runs in his 1st over. His economy is really good, but that's a little too wide.
A dot ball to start here. There was that wide angle that he's been trying to attack. Good bowling, sensible bowling from Irfanullah Sultanzai here. We are live from the Sulebia Cricket Ground, the SCG Kuwait. 3.1 overs, 18 for 1 here for the Desert Raiders. Talking about Desert Raiders, they have a lot of deep batting in to come. Nitin Saldana, Parvinder Kumar are 2 players you would never want to miss out. Sasanka can bat well. Amir Javed hasn't walked in. So another wide delivery there. This time doesn't get away with it. Hassan Arif can bat as well. Sharjeel Tahir, the wicket keeper. Nabil Ghafoor, we saw in that previous match, can hit those big 6s. So this team cannot be taken away quite lightly, can they be?
So now for the 2nd legal delivery. Again, another dot ball. The runs are really being restricted in this power play. They're
Well,
not getting a chance.
That's the quality of bowling of the ECOVERT FM. They're an excellent side. They have good fielders in the outfield. They don't drop many catches. We still have a lot of bowling for their side to come as well. They missed out on the finals, which was sad to see. Another dot ball there. Irfanullah has been looking lethal with that pace. He's got raw pace, which is really good to see. A hint of swing as well for him.
The pressure is going to start building. We're 3.3 overs and only one extra run from that wide bowl and the second ball that was bowled. Again, wide on the off stump.
Wide signal this time from the umpire. Doesn't get away with it. Too much wide line that he's been trying to invent for. There's no need to be going for that line, I would say. But the bowlers, you cannot be saying anything to them on this given day. The game of T20 can change in the course of 1 over. Here comes the bowler. Kashif goes for that big one. That's an excellent shot. Half a dozen there. That's a 6 coming from the bat of Kashif Sharif.
That's a way to end. The second last ball of the over.
Yeah, still 2 deliveries to go and he's chained those gears. Kashif likes to go, steps down the wicket this time a bit. And that front foot, that was a picture perfect shot, wasn't it? Hold the frame, I would say, to Kashif. Kashif is a lethal batsman. You need to take his wicket here. Here comes the 5th delivery. Again, this time he doesn't middle it quite well. And Hisham has put down that catch. Can you believe it? That was an easy catch. 10 times, out of which 9 times he would have taken that catch. But here, as I call it, the game of nerves, Cat.
I think the pressure is starting to get to them. They
should have taken it from
they
here.
should have taken it.
Well, catches win you matches. You got to remember that, ECOVERT FM.
How costly will that drop catch be?
Well, we'll get to...
How many more runs?
Well, I want Kashif to bat on and on because he's such a delight to watch. He likes to go for those big shots. He's a fearless batsman. And I would really want Ravindu to get score here. I would like to see him get runs. Oh, he's been trying to play with the field here. This time it's going away. And yes, towards that boundary line. So 4 runs. Excellent shot. That's playing with the field there, Kat.
There was a huge gap on this end. On the boundary, there was nobody there because we only have 2 batsmen outside the 30-yard circle in the power play. Huge gap. Nobody there. And the ball just completely rolls and pops over the boundary.
Well, 4 overs done. That was a big over there. That was the over they were waiting for. 13 runs coming off that. 4 overs, 31 for 1 here for the Desert Raiders. Kashif, 16 from 13 and Ravindu 7 from 3. 4 overs. Hisham Mirza on to his second over. He's got a wicket early on. What do you think? Can he get another wicket here? Can he compensate on that drop catch and take the wicket of Kashif here?
I think he would have to. That wicket needs to be taken.
Yes, else Kashif can take this to a very big score. He's such an excellent batsman. Here comes Hisham with the first delivery. He's bowling from the park end. This time hit away towards fine leg. Good fielding there. Another dot ball to start the over here for Hisham Mirza. Here comes the second delivery and that's been just helped away towards the long on. Gets Ravindu back on strike. 4.2 overs, 32 for 1.
Ravindu checking where the fielders are. Can he find the gap with the next ball? And straight back to Hisham. Another dot ball. Very good bowling from Hisham.
Yes, that is where the experience counts and plays here in this game of cricket. Here comes the 4th delivery. Oh, that's been helped away. That's a good shot. There's a fielder there in the deep. So it would just be a run. Umar Abdullah there in the frame. He's an explosive hitter.
So with just 2 runs off of this 5th over, the Desert Raiders, they're going to need a boundary somewhere. And that's run off again in the deep mid-wicket region. But again, a fielder saving valuable runs, just one run.
Yes, you surely need to save those runs. That drop catch from the previous over, Kashyap would be trying to capitalize on that given error. Here comes Hisham with the last delivery. This time there's a fielder there. So a mid-wicket fielder. End of over there. 5 overs done and dusted. Just 3 runs coming off it. Excellent bowling from Hisham Mirza. 2 overs, 1 for 7 for him. At the end of 5 overs, it's 34 for 1 for the Desert Raiders. With Kashyap and Ravindu there in the middle.
So far we have a run rate of 6.8. Our projected score is 136. And in the com box, we feel that 136 does not reflect the quality that the Desert Raiders have in their side. They would want 170, 180 if they can get it.
Well, Kat, I tell you, don't go on the projected score. It's very early to say that. 15 overs of play, and Desert Raiders, with the kind of batting they have, you cannot miss out a batsman like Nitin Saldana. If he stays there in the middle, I promise you they would go par 200. Because that power hitting from Nitin Saldana, Parvinder, Sasanka can bat, we saw. Nabil can go for those big shots. Amir Javed is yet to come. So, well, very early to say 5.5 runs in over. It's not going to work out. Well, Murshid has been introduced into the attack. He's a medium pacer bowling from the road end. He'll be coming over the wicket to Kashyap, who's got the helmet on now. It's always safe to wear those helmet and protective gears, isn't it? Don't want to be risking out anything.
So for the first ball in the over,
A swing and a miss. Excellent bowling here from Murshid.
so first ball is a dot.
Well, he'd require a lot of dot deliveries to start, to be honest. This is good bowling. Good start for him.
So Ravindu and Kashyap having a little chat in the centre, seeing how they're going to be able to face Murshid.
Well, yes, surely. Early to say that though. But it's good to talk to your batsman when he's been struggling for that first delivery. Here comes the second delivery. Murshid to Kashyap. Kashyap goes for that big shot. There's no fielder there. One bounce and a boundary. Excellent batting from Kashyap. He's a class apart, isn't he?
Beautiful flight on the ball. Found the gap very nicely. Capitalised on the change of field because there was a man in the deep. He was moved in.
Well, yes, they did have a field change just previously before that ball was bowled. But now they've got a protection there. A deep backward point in position now. After that shot from Kashyap, they want to take a wicket here. They desperately need the wicket of Kashyap. Murshid, here comes the third delivery. Can he strike here? Wide signal there from the umpire. .2 overs, 39 for 1. Kashyap 22 from 18. Ravindu 8 from 6. Can Murshid get them that wicket here? Can he get the prize wicket of Kashyap? Here comes the third delivery again. This time trying to go for that leg sweep. That flick of the wrist from that leg side pickup. Gets away with it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What a shot that was. Exclusive drive. I call this the cover drive. Kashyap special. 4 runs there. Can you keep him away from the game? Kashyap Sharif, I would say no, because he's such an excellent batsman.
There's a really nice partnership starting to build now. We're at 26 runs for 19 balls. If they can keep this partnership going, I think the runs will come quite nicely.
Well, surely this is an excellent team, but cannot take away the bowling, the quality bowling lineup of the ECOVERT FM. Murshid has tried to get them that wicket. He's bowling well. He's been pitching at those right areas. Cannot blame the bowler as the power play is in action. We just have 2 more deliveries before the power play gets over, which would allow 5 fielders then outside the 30-yard circle. So more wicket-taking options would be there in play. Here comes the 5th delivery. That should be wide. Yes, it is. Wide signal there from the umpire, Usman Waheed.
He's having a look at the bowler's marks on the track.
Yes, he's been stepping on that danger zone, as they say. So he's been getting that warning from the umpire. And he would like to capitalize on that and change that. That run up towards that stumps, that danger zone as we call it, is going to be risky for the bowler. Here comes the 5th delivery. Oh, that's an excellent shot. What a beautifully hit shot that was. 6 runs over the cameraman there. Kashif changing those gears like a Ferrari, as I say. Steps down and goes for that excellent shot over point.
So the last delivery of the over. Gone away for 1 run. So 17 off the over for Mashid. So we're at 51 runs for 1 wicket after 6 overs. So the end of the power play, we will have our extra fielders out around the deep, 5 fielders.
Yes, end of power play and 51 runs coming on the board. Mohammad Saleh, the captain, would be happy for the Desert Raiders. 51 on the board in 6 overs. 14 overs of play now remaining. And the power play getting over, which would now allow 5 fielders outside that 30-yard circle, which would be really good for the bowlers. What do you say, Kat?
Definitely, they can find the gaps in between the men in the deep. I think, though, they need someone in extra cover mid-off region.
Well, yes, they have a deep extra cover in position, so they've got for a very unorthodox field set here. Or no, they do have a deep mid-wicket, a deep square leg, a long off, long on, and a deep extra cover. So 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle.
So Hisham is back for his 3rd over, just 7 runs for his 1 wicket. Will he get a second?
Starts off with a wide-ish delivery there. Kashav is quick between the wickets as well. He'll get back for the double, or he's raced away for a boundary there.
And a misfield by Praveen. He's tried to stop the boundary, but it's managed to get over for 4.
4 runs there. So it was Naveen Jacob, the fielder there in the deep. 4 byes there. Runs coming in any fashion would be taken by the Desert Raiders. What do you say, Kat? They wouldn't mind those, would they?
No, they would not say no to those.
Will they be hoping that the bowlers can keep those extras coming in? Here comes the 2nd delivery. This time was a good delivery. Hisham was with the appeal.
Kashif wanted the run, but Ravindu said no, there's not enough time.
Well, I would say that was a good call from Ravindu. Don't want to be taking chances and getting out with that run-out fashion. Nothing that the batsman would like out of that. Here comes the 3rd delivery. Kashif extending those arms to go for that shot there. Would just be a single. Umar Abdullah, the fielder there in the deep.
So there's good rotation of strike at the minute. I think it's important. It'll keep the bowler constantly trying to think who it is that he's bowling to.
Well, Ravindu's been playing smart today. He's been finding those gaps, taking those singles and doubles, which is really good because the scoreboard needs to keep ticking. And that's what they've been doing. When you can't find the boundaries, you at least want runs coming in any fashion. Be it a single, keep those strike rotating, get the batsmen in, get the bowler's mind reading. You want the bowler to keep thinking. He doesn't want you to be getting comfortable on the wicket there. So that's good thinking here from Ravindu. He's been playing well and sensibly, which is the most important thing. Well, a dot ball there. Oh, what an excellent shot. He swept away. That's a 6. Onto the advertisement board of Al Muzaini Exchange there. What a cracking shot that was.
And what an excellent way to finish the 7th over. So we have 13 runs off that over.
Well, yes, a big over coming there. And Ravindu, he was in complete control of that sweep shot. The fielder was interested, but only as a spectator. What do you say? 7 overs, 64 for 1, 13 overs remaining. What do you project now as the score after those 20 overs?
I'm still going with my 180.
180? Well, that would be a great score on this wicket. Well, Praveen Raj, the leg spinner, comes into the attack. He's got that googly as his weapon. He uses that so well. He's got so many variations and those change-ups. He's an excellent bowler, and he'd be hoping to take a wicket here. It's tough to read his bowling, his line and length that he chooses and opts to go for. He's an excellent leg spinner. 13 overs now remaining. Kashyap on the wicket alongside Ravindu. Ravindu 16 from 9. He's been racing, getting those runs coming in at quick runs.
So we have fielders at point, cover, extra cover, all waiting to catch the ball and get the wicket.
Starts up with a flighted delivery. Just a single towards that long on fielder. Mirveez Khan in the deep. A single to start here.
A really nice straight drive shot.
Yes, that was well played. But now I would like to see how Ravindu plays to Praveen Raj. What line is Praveen going to opt here for him? Is he going to bring up the googly up front? Or is it going to come with the leg spin? Trying to attack those stumps. Good delivery there. Again a single there towards that long on fielder Mirveez. He's been busy in the field there.
So the third delivery of the 8th over.
Just gets that low end of the bat, that toe end, but he'll get that single. He'll get off the strike as well. 66 for 1 in 7.3 overs. Got it 67 for 1, I beg your pardon. They need to put up a big score against the batting unit of ECOVERT FM. You cannot take ECOVERT lightly, even though they're missing their players like Bilal Tahir and Amin.
It's an appeal for a wicket, but the umpire...
Well, I think yes, that was a good decision. Height was the question there. The appeal was for the LBW, and what I would say is that was a good decision. Because you could see it from here, that was just above those stumps. So Zahid Usman, the on-field umpire, doing a good decision. A good take from him. Praveen Raj, can he get that wicket here? You know, the leg spinner has such a great wicket-taking opportunity in this game of T20. With that flight on offer, every batsman is invited to go for that big shot. And that is where they make those mistakes and hand the catch to the fielder. With all the fielders in the deep.
So Ravindu taking a step back to try and get an angle on that ball. Again, a run, precious run, because we only have 4 runs off of this over. Praveen very economical.
Single there, and that's the end of over. And another excellent over here. Praveen starts with just giving away 5 runs of the over. 8 overs, 69 for 1. We're live from the Sulebia Cricket Ground, the SCG Kuwait.
So out in the field, we're having a quick water break.
Well, yes, you got to keep hydrated. It's getting warm here in Kuwait. Temperature is getting high now, where the winters are now saying a goodbye to us, and the summers will be approaching soon. We've entered the spring season. Abdullah Ghulam is back into the attack after that first over. He gets himself back. Second over for him. First over going away for 9 runs there.
A little high on the economy.
Well, you cannot blame him as a leg spinner. You need support from the fielders as well. And with the power play on, it's not easy for a leg spinner to bowl with only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Once you hit that over the 30 yards, it's surely going to travel for a 4 or a 6. So you cannot bear to be a leg spinner in those power play overs.
But he set the field quite nicely.
Oh yeah, he's an experienced campaigner. That's where the experience comes in. Another flight to delivery to start here would just be a single.
Straight to the man in the deep.
Yes.
Run saved again.
Surely the ECOVERT FM have an excellent field setup. Their fielders are really good and dedicated. They don't like to give away any runs on offer. And that's exactly what they did here.
So second ball of the over, Ravindu on strike. Let's have a look at the line. Ravindu steps across the stumps.
Again, hit towards that long off. That was an excellent shot. There was a cry of catch it from the wicket keeper, but the bowler was well far off that take. Hisham Mirza now moves out from that fine leg region. He's been bought inside the mid-wicket position. Catch it was a cry here. And that's racing away towards the boundary. 4 signal there from the umpire, Neil Crew. Kashif, that drop catch, he's been making them pay for it. What you say, Kat, about that?
Just 8 runs off a half century. I think he will make them pay for that drop catch.
Of course, he's a batsman, cannot be taken away from the game. And those drop catches are a blessing for him. Now that's another excellent batting. He saw there's no fielder there. He's been playing with the mind of the fielders. Good batting. Intelligent batting is what I would say that.
And the wicket-keeper had to run all the way back in the deep to catch that ball.
Yes, there was no fielder there in those regions. That fine leg was moved to get inside that mid-wicket region. So that's where the smartness comes in. You know, you play with the field. There's nothing wrong with the delivery, but you got to pitch in those middle and off length if you don't have any protection on that leg side. That's the line he should be opting for.
Well, misfield, but saved by the man behind him.
Yes. That was travelling very slow also, so there was no chance he was missing out on that. 8.5 over 77 for 1. Partnership 55 from 38 here. Abdullah going away for 17 runs in his 1.5 overs. Can he end on a good note? Here comes the last delivery. Another excellent shot there. Has he found the gap? Fielder with the dive. Has he held on to that? That's excellent fielding there in the deep. Saving 3 runs for the team. Good work there in the deep. That diving effort. End of over as well.
So at the end of the 9th over, we're 78 for 1. Kashif just 5 runs off his half century. He's striking at 136. A very, very respectable run rate.
Yes. He's an excellent batsman. A batsman who cannot be kept away from this game of cricket. Has a lot of experience. He knows he's played in these type of conditions quite a lot. So he knows this team quite well. ECOVERT FM, he's played for them as well in the previous tournaments as well. So he knows this team inside out. He's an excellent cricketer, and that experience that comes in with him is even better. There's a lot of centuries under his belt. He's an excellent wicket-taking bowler option as well. Here comes Praveen into the attack again, continuing. Oh, that was a good delivery.
Again, he had to go back on the back foot to get at that ball.
Yes, his line that Praveen bowls with is either you got to play it with the front foot, or he takes you so back that you have no option but to play at the back foot and go for that shot. And that is where you don't transform the body power and you hand out a catch. So that's what he's been playing with the mind here. I sense a wicket coming here. I might be wrong, but I feel Praveen's going to take a wicket in this over.
Let's see, we have the second delivery of the 9th over. Just one run. But again, rotation of strike, super important. And that is a shot. Will the... Yes, it's caught. It's caught on the boundary line. And as you said, the wicket has fallen.
I sense the wicket and Praveen strikes here. Kashif's got to walk back, 46 on 34. It had a lot of height. For a moment, I thought it's out of the park, but it only had the height and not the distance. And an excellent catch from Irfanullah marks the exit of Kashif. 46 from 35, strike rate of 131. Let's have a look at the replay there. That's the delivery I was telling you about. Trying to go for that sweep shot. Trying to go over the deep mid-wicket fielder. And an excellent catch. And Kashif's got to walk back. Amir Javed walks in at number 4 position. 2 down. 80 on the board. As I said, Praveen would take a wicket and he just did that. So good to watch. I should be a cricket pundit, shouldn't I be?
Definitely. So with Amir taking on the strike, he actually has more 6s than 4s to his name. 136s. He can hit the ball out of the park.
With a lot of ease. He's also played for the Kuwait Nationals men's side. I have shared my dressing room with him when I was playing for the MG7 team. So I have very fond memories of this player. Because he would go on to bat. And we batters after that would never get a chance because he would finish the target. So if we had a target to chase of 150, he would score 120 out of them. That's the class of him. Another googly here to bowl. Starts off with a single there. And yes, as you said, he only deals in 6s. He doesn't like hitting 4s. He says, there's a problem that I have to run for it.
So Amir off with a run. Ravindu back on strike. 5th delivery of over number 10.
That's an excellent leg spinner's delivery. Did you see that? That spin, that break, that's the leg break they talk about.
So will he finish the over with another dot ball?
Again, off that back foot would just be a single. So another good over here. Praveen Raj is giving away 4 runs and a wicket as well. At the end of 10 overs at the halfway stage, we are 82 for 2 for the Desert Raiders.
So Praveen with only just 9 runs from his 2 overs. Amir off the mark with his 1 run, but Ravindu on 21 for 16. So Abdullah back in for another round of bowling from the park end of Salabia Cricket Ground.
Well, he's an excellent bowler as well.
So a little bit expensive in the economy. His economy is running at 9. So let's see if he can reduce. An appeal, but the umpires are not budging.
Well, the concern is he's hurt himself there, Ravindu. You can see him limping, which is not a very good sign for the Desert Raiders. There was absolutely no need for that shot, but good line there from the bowler. He saw the batsman moving in and then decided to go for that Yorker length.
And they know how hard a Yorker hitting the toe feels. I've broken many a toe having a Yorker hit.
Well,
Let's hope he's not injured.
yes, he's back on the field, which is a good sign. He did limp for a moment, which were signs of concern, but he's back, which is a good thing. 10.1 overs, 82 for 2. Yes, I know that. I've had Yorkers faced in my life as well. And yes, those toes were crushed as well at that moment. I know the feeling, and that hurt. That's well played towards covers. Sloppy fielding there from Praveen. Should have been bending before. Single there, but there's a deep extra cover. Naveen Jacob, smiles on their faces. What would they be joking about? Have you become fat? Well, you have no idea, Praveen. Praveen is a fun guy. Naveen and Praveen, I've played a lot of cricket with them. I've seen them play. Naveen has been in this from a very, very long time. So I was really young when I was playing my cricketing days with them. So it was so good to play. And I remember Naveen would hit me out for sixes. And I would just say, please bear with me. But I did take his wicket as well. So I was a winner back then.
That's the most important thing. Wickets over run rate.
Oh, that's not a very good shot. Didn't get it from the middle of the bat. Would just be a single. Naveen is a good fielder in the deep there. Opens the batting alongside Umar Abdullah for the ECOVERT FM.
So 4 balls into the 11th over, just 2 runs from it. Very economical. He's really improved over his previous 2 overs where he was hit for 18. Again, another dot ball. An excellent over from Abdullah. Excellent over.
That's the comeback, I would say. Just giving away 2 runs in this over. He's helped his economy back now. Can he finish it on a good note here? Another dot or a wicket. Well, that's a good shot. And that should have been taken. That was an excellent effort there. Jumping catch. Would have been a Superman take. But just not enough there. From the fielder there. Smiles on the faces of the ECOVERT FM. Ravindu gets a chance there. Lifeline for him. He'll take that. 3 runs coming off that over. 11 overs. 85 for 2.
We're seeing a little bit of sloppy fielding from ECOVERT.
Yes, I can surely believe on that. But well, not very sloppy. We've seen other sloppy fielding in this tournament already. So ECOVERT have set such a huge standards of fielding that, you know, when you see a misfield or something from a player like ECOVERT FM, you say that they were sloppy, but their standards are such high so that, you know, we have some feelings attached to the side.
So it's the fact that we don't see the misfields. When one happens, we really take notice. Is
Oh
that what you're
yes,
telling me?
yes, that's what I've been telling you. Yes, totally. You can relate to that. Well, 11 overs, 85 on the board, 9 overs remaining. Another 90 runs I feel would come in, which would help them to get to that respectful total. But with batsmen like Nitin and all to come, I would just feel that score would get onto high runs there. 11 overs. Umar Abdullah has been into the attack here. Another leg spinner. He'll be bowling his first over. Can he strike here? Ravindu on strike, 23 from 20, Amir 2 from 3. Ravindu getting a lifeline in that previous over's last delivery. Here comes the first delivery. Umar to Ravindu. Oh, excellent spin there. Did you see that? The batsman was clueless with that late turn from Umar Abdullah. He was eyeing for that big shot, but that spin working. Umar Abdullah with a smile on his face.
He's really aiming for the stumps. He wants the wicket.
Well, yes, that's the trap. This time in the air, catch it as the cry. But just over to go for a 6 there. Praveen was under it. He was entrusted for a moment. But the distance just over. And the fielder not able to hold on to that. Let's have a look at the replay there. That was a good shot. The inside out shot from Ravindu. Not an easy shot to play. But yes, Praveen just trying to held on to it, but just couldn't.
So third ball in the over. See the line? Again, just outside the off stump.
Yes, being helped away. They'll get a double there. Good fielding in the deep, saving 2 runs for the team. 11.3 overs, 93 for 2 on the board. Is this the over that they're going to target for that big runs? Is this the over going to be? Ravindu is on 31 from 23. He's been batting well. He needs some runs on the board. He surely needs. Another excellent delivery there towards gully fielder. Would just be a single. Bringing Amir Javed on strike. 2 from 3 for him.
Umar is going to know how dangerous Ravindu is. If he's allowed to stay at the crease, the runs will definitely come. The ball is getting older now. We're in the 12th over. It's going to get softer.
That's cut away. There's a fielder there in the deep, Basir Khan, who's got an excellent arm. You saw that throw. It's generally in those deep mid-wicket, square leg, deep backward point region. He holds on to it so well.
So the last ball of the 12th over, 10 runs off it so far. Fielder's running towards the ball and it's 1 run to finish the over. So over number 12 is done. We are at 96 for 2 wickets lost. Umar with a high economy, just 11 from that 1 over. Can he bring down that economy in his next overs? Similar to Abdullah with his 2 runs from his 3rd over. He really pulled back that economy.
Well, it's all about that 1 good over. 2 wickets on the trot, and this game could change in a moment. It surely could. Well, some discussions here with the field there. Which bowler are they going to opt for here? Slight discussions with the experienced campaigner Abdullah Ghulam, Hisham Mirza and Muhammad Ghulam there. Which bowler should they go for? Should they bring in Hisham? Should they go with Abdullah Ghulam? Yes, they're going to go with the leg spinner. He'll be finishing his spell there. 3 overs for him, giving away 21 runs. He'll be bowling his last over for the night. And he surely would be thinking of taking a wicket. What do you say?
He needs to be rewarded for the good bowling in his 3rd over.
Well, yes. Either he's going to be rewarded or either he's going to be rewarded for 6s. Because Ravindu has been looking to go for those big shots. This time off the back foot towards point there. Would just be a single. Excellent fielding from Irfanullah. Going for that dive.
So 2nd ball in the over. Nice flight on the ball. Nice dot. Do you think Amir will take on Abdullah?
Well, I've seen Amir respect the good bowlers. Any bad delivery would be put away, but here with the line that Abdullah has been going with, it's going to be difficult. They're going to be waiting for that 1 good over where they're going to get those chances to go for those big shots, but not against a bowler like Abdullah because he's been bowling at a good line and you have to respect the bowler because you make an error, you lose your wicket there. That's what I would feel.
So 4th ball of the over. Nice little back shot, but again, fielder there to save some runs.
Well, there was a fine leg fielder there which would have taken a catch, would have been an excellent one. Just away from that fielder, Hisham being placed there. So Ravindu not watching the field and going for that shot. He needs to be a little more curious there. Well, that's a good shot off the back foot. What a heap shot that was. Naveen was with the chase, but 4 runs. Excellent batting.
And just as you said, there was no fielder anywhere along that boundary line. He did look, he did see, and he got his boundary.
Well, he's been playing smart here, Ravindu. He's been looking good with the bat there. He needs to stay. He hasn't got those big runs. Today is going to be his night. We got to watch that. He's on 38, 12 away from that half century.
So Desert Raiders have just gotten over 100 runs, 102 for 2. And now the last ball of the 13th over. It's hit hard, it's gone over the boundary line, and we finished for 4. So at the end of this over, there's 10 runs coming off it.
Abdullah ends his spell there. 4 overs, none for 31 for him. Expensive in this over. That control wasn't there. That full toss delivery foolish. And going for that vacant area, Ravindu moves on to 42 from 29. 7 overs now remaining, 106 on the board. What would be the score they would be eyeing here for?
I'm still going for my 180. Might be a little bit hard, but if we get that 1 over with a couple of boundaries and a 6, 180.
Well, I feel they're going to go over 200 here. 7 overs with 8 wickets in hand. Surely you got to back Desert Raiders to score at least 200 on this wicket. It's not a tough ask. 7 overs. They need 94. They can surely do that. Parvinder, Nitin cannot be missing out on those 2 players. Sasanka can bat as well. Abdul Ghafoor can go for those big shots. So a lot of batting to come.
Sasanka got a half century in the last game.
He was batting terrifically. He should have stayed on for some time. A dot ball here. Umar Abdullah into his second over. Amir Javed trying to go for those big shots, trying to clear the boundary line. Misses that completely. Good bowling here from Umar.
So second ball of the 14th over. Signalled wide by the umpire. Just a little off his line. So you'll have to re-bowl that one.
Loud appeals there, but that length, that was missing the leg stump for sure.
Very different line to the first ball. First ball bowled. So he's thinking, how can he get Amir out? How can he take his wicket?
Another wide there, just trying for that extra spin on offer. Just missing out and gets rewarded with a wide delivery. Extra run there coming for the Desert Raiders. Here comes Umar Abdullah. That was good delivery. Change of pace there. Just held on to that flight this time. A little flatter delivery. Amir has been struggling today. He hasn't got those runs off the bat quite oftenly. He surely likes to go for those big shots. Again, they're beaten with the class. There's excellent bowling.
So 2 balls left in the 14th over.
And just 2 runs coming off it, though both being off that wide deliveries. Else it would have been a clinical over. Can Umar bowl another excellent delivery here? Amir goes for that big shot. There's a fielder there. And he holds on to it. Praveen takes it and Umar gets the wicket there. That's the first wicket for Umar and he was deserving. You could see Amir struggling, wanted to go for that big shot. Handing over an easy catch to that long off fielder Praveen Raj. He's gone for 4 from 11.
An unusually hard day at the office today for him.
Very hard day, I would say. But now you can expect fireworks because it's the entry of Parvinder Kumar. He's a player of the Kuwait Nationals men's side. He likes to go for those big shots. He's an excellent all-rounder. You can expect him to go for those big shots from ball 1. He's a hard-hitting batsman. And he's going to be interesting to watch.
In the last game, Pravinder had a strike rate of 200 for his 22 runs before he lost his wicket.
Yes, that was less, I would say. With the type of caliber he has, he can get you those big boundaries in no time. He's an excellent batsman. Comes in at number 5 here. 108 on the board with 6.1 overs remaining. Umar Abdullah with the ball in hand. This has been an excellent over. Just 2 runs coming off that over, both being the wide. But after that, what a bowling this has been for Umar Abdullah. Here comes the last delivery. Excellent bowling here. Starts off with a dot ball for Parvinder. End of 14 overs. It's 108 for 3. 6 overs now remaining in this first innings. And now I think my 200 runs projection is not going to happen. Or still it can. Well, I don't think so. 36 deliveries remaining. I expect another 80 runs to come. Yeah, somewhere around that projected score by you, 180, is going to be good on this wicket, I still feel. Murshid into the attack. Is this the over they're waiting for? No. Looks like Murshid is moving away. Praveen Raj with the ball in hand now.
Ravindu is on strike in the 15th over. He's just 8 runs off his half century. And I'm sure he's thinking, this is the over. This is the over to get his 8 runs. He's worked hard for his runs. So let's see, Ravindu on strike. First ball of the 15th over. Field change. Naveen is coming in on from the deep. And Umar back out on the boundary. So Abdullah coming out to mid-off. First delivery. Beautiful line. Dot ball to start. A great way to start the 3rd over for Praveen. So Ravindu being cagey. And beautiful flighted ball. Missed by the wicketkeeper. And it's running back to the boundary. But saved a couple of byes. So byes indicated there by the umpire. 2 byes from that ball. So the 3rd ball of the over. Let's see what we got. Ravindu on strike. Again, 1 run coming off it. Basir Khan throwing that. So, Parvinder on strike. Checking his stance. Eyeing up Praveen. He wanted to connect with the ball. But there's fielders in the deep, so run saved, just 1 run from that ball. So just 4 runs coming from this over, the 15th over. Ravindu back on strike. Takes a little step to the offside. Nicely hit, but still just a 1 run. So can he get a boundary off the last ball for Praveen in this 3rd over for him? Praveen's always trying to get a good line. He wants the batsman to hit. The ball is up in the air. Confusion between the wicketkeeper and the fielder. The ball has fallen to the ground. Still communication, and the wicketkeeper has held back. And the ball has dropped. So a miss field, missed wicket. A lot of confusion at the end of the 15th over. So Desert Raiders 114 for 3. And it should have been a wicket. Another life for Ravindu. So how many more lives is he going to have from dropped catches? It might be an expensive mistake. So Umar Abdullah back for his third over. Start of the 16th over. So we have 4 overs. Pravinder on strike. Good connect on the ball. Gone all the way for a boundary. So an excellent way for Pravinder to get off on the 16th over. 15.1 ball. Gone for a boundary. The umpire just reversed his decision. He's gone for 6. So 6 on the board. An even better way to start the over. So maybe the runs will start to come thick and fast now. Maybe this is the over that they will get 12, 13 runs from. And a beautiful, beautiful shot out of the park. Another 6. We're having to ask for a new ball to come in. It's the first extra ball in this game. Have a look at that again. Beautiful, beautiful shot. So Pravinder on 14 for 5. Can he make it a hat-trick 6? So third ball of the over. Let's see what Umar can do to reel Pravinder in. Again, he connects with the ball. The wicketkeeper running back. Can't get to it. Pravinder wanted the second run, but Ravindu wanted to keep strike. So just 1 run off of that ball. So Ravindu striking in at 133 at the minute. He's 44 runs from 33 balls. So a sensible shot. 1 run from that ball. Excellent delivery, dot ball. So Umar is trying to reduce his economy. Last ball of the over. And it's hit again. Beautiful, beautiful 6 to finish over number 16. So 20 runs coming off of that over. This was the over that they wanted to get a huge amount of runs on the board. It's out of the park. And Mr. Deepak has come in with some replacement balls. That was an amazing over by the Desert Raiders batsman. "20 runs off of that over. So Ravindu on strike for the first ball of the 17th over. Desert Raiders 134 for 3. Praveen back in the attack. That was the appeal. Neil Crew is not interested. So can Praveen take Ravindu's wicket? Second ball of the over. It's a good strike, but there's a man to pick up the ball, so only 1 run from that. We're rotating the strike. Pravinder back on strike. 3 sixes from his 8 balls that got delivered to him. He's striking at 262 currently. I don't think he was sure where that ball was actually going. He looked at it for a long time. Wasn't interested in trying to strike. So dot ball off the 3rd delivery. But he is interested in hitting that one. So Neil Crew, the umpire, signaling 6. That's the ball he was waiting for. An excellent, excellent shot. Again, out of the park. Replacement balls coming in. Have a look at that. So 7 runs off this over so far. 2 more deliveries. So 141 for 3. So the current highest individual run rate is 300. So will Pravinder hit the top of the ranking table? If he manages to get another 4, he'll have over 300 as a strike rate. He's connected well, but it's caught in the deep. It's caught on the boundary. So Pravinder has lost his wicket. Umar Abdullah, it's very safe hands.
Well, I told you, you cannot mark Pravinder out of the attack. Excellent batting comes to an end. That quick cameo. Now they can score 200 with a big hitting. 27 from 11, but that full credit to that catch. What an excellent catch that was. Let's have a look at the replay. Praveen gets his 2nd wicket for the night. Trying to go for another big shot there. But Umar Abdullah, safe as a bank, as they say. And Praveen is happy with that take. Nitin Saldana walks in. He's one of my favorite players. Do you know he's got a record of 6 sixes in an over in that previous tournament?
But in the last game, he went out for a duck.
Well, it's a game of cricket. One day you score, the other day you don't. But you cannot mark this player out because he's such an excellent batsman. I really want him to step up tonight because he loves to go for those big shots. He alongside Ravindu, but Pravinder, I'm missing his hitting. I really watch him. I really like watching him because he likes to go for that aggressive shots, and that's what you want to see in a game of T20.
So last ball of the 17th over. Just for a dot.
17 overs, 141 for 4. 3 overs now remaining. 18 legal deliveries. What should be the score from here? Another 40 runs would take them to 181. Another 60 runs, which is possible. It's going to be difficult though, but you never know.
I'm still going to stick with my 180.
Well, yeah, I think they're going to go somewhere around that 180 mark. Wouldn't be more than that for sure. But Nitin Saldana, if he hits those 6 sixes in an over, that could change. Umar Abdullah, that previous over was excellent for him. He's on to his next over here. 3 overs, 1 for 33 for him. Can he keep the bat silent of these two players? Ravindu 46, 4 away from that half century. And Nitin Saldana has just faced a delivery so far.
So Ravindu on strike. Checking the field, seeing where he can find a gap.
Starts off with a tossed up delivery, would just be a single. Basir Khan is an excellent fielder. He's so quick to react to that ball there. Gets Nitin Saldana on strike. Can Nitin go for those big shots with only 2.5 overs now remaining? So he has to be aggressive with his mind frame. He has to go for those big shots. Playing for the Desert Raiders in this tournament. What do you think? What do we have in this delivery coming up? A 4 or a 6? Or a dot ball?
I would say a dot. I'm going to go for a dot ball.
I think a single here. A full toss, gets away. Yes, he does. Would just be a single though. Should have gone towards the boundary or even a maximum there. But gets away. The bowler's lucky that he's been held away. Else Nitin would have deposited out of the park there. Ravindu 3 away from that half century. 47 for him from 37. 143 for 4 in 17.2 overs for the Desert Raiders here.
On the front foot.
Tried to dance towards that wicket. Wanted to go for that big shot. Gets back on time. Excellent delivery here from Umar Abdullah.
So the fourth ball of the 18th over.
And that's a 6. And what a style to get to his half century there. Ravindu. 39 deliveries, 53. Yes, that's the bat. Some applause in that dugout of the Desert Raiders. Let's have a look there. Excellent shot. Over cover she goes. And Praveen could just see that sail over him. 6 runs, half a dozen there. 149 on the board with 2 deliveries remaining. Should he be going for another 6 here? Here comes the bowler. He wanted to go for that reverse switch hit. Misses that completely. Still a good over. Just 8 coming off it. Not bad. Bowling in the death overs is never easy.
So who do you think's going to come in to bowl the penultimate over? Very important over, you would agree?
Of course, last 2 overs. Got to watch who are they going to go with. I think it's going to be Hisham Mirza. That's a full toss. That's hit away for a 6 there. And we got to wait that. Is it a no ball? Looks like it's a legal delivery there. And yes, it's a no ball signal there from the umpire, Zahid Usman. Was waiting for the confirmation from the leg umpire, Neil Crew. So a free hit to be continued. And this, again, a big over. Yes, too much flight. Trying to go for that flight delivery. Converted into a full toss. And the moment Ravindu hit that, he was signalling towards that no ball. Waiting for that umpire's decision.
So with the no ball being bowled, now the field has to remain the same.
Yes, it's a free hit. Though they can change the field. That's not an issue now. The rules have changed. But no wicket would fall except a run out. Oh, he gets away. It was a fast delivery. Hit towards covers. That's the end of over. Big over coming there. 9. 15 of that. He ends his spell. 4 overs, 1 for 48. 18 overs, 156 for 4. Last 2 overs now remaining in this game. What do you think?
So I'm wondering if Nitin can get those boundaries and really rise the spirits of the Desert Raiders. Let them get ahead so that ECOVERT can't chase.
Well, yes, they need to put up a big total on board. At least 180 against a side like ECOVERT FM is much needed. Well, you cannot take away these batsmen away. Ravindu is batted well tonight. But yes, he goes with Hisham. I told you they will be bowling with Hisham for the next over. So it's going to be interesting to watch who would bowl that last over. Well, I think it's going to be Irfanullah Sultanzai. Rest of the bowlers have completed the quota. They wouldn't go with Murshid, who was expensive in his only over. So I think it has to be Irfanullah Sultanzai with the last over of this innings. Hisham, he's an off spinner, but he's an excellent and intelligent bowler. So Nitin has to face that excellence of bowling of Hisham there. Hisham Mirza. 1 for 16 in his 3 overs. Desert Raiders had won the toss early on, decided to go for a bat first. In 18 overs, they managed to put up 156 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets so far. Last 2 overs. Another 30 runs at least. Here comes the first delivery. Nitin on strike. Nitin goes for that big hit. And that's taken. That's taken in the boundary. What a good catch that was from Murshid. And that's the end of Nitin Saldana there.
Just 1 run from his 2 balls that he faced.
It's not the night, I would say, for him. But an excellent catch. Full credits to the fielder there. Holding on to it. It was near the boundary line. And yes, dry emotions from Hisham. You wouldn't see him celebrating as much. But there's a wicket there. Nitin goes for 1 from the 3. It's 156 for 5. And Hassan Arif, the new man in, walks at number 7 position here. With 11 legal deliveries to play.
He doesn't shy away from sixes either. 102 sixes so far to his name.
And do you know Hisham and Hassan have played so much cricket together? They were in the same team earlier on. So it's going to be an interesting banter here. Who's going to be at the excellence? Hassan would be eyeing for those big boundaries with only 11 deliveries to go in this innings. 156 on the board. But Hisham is an excellent bowler. 2 for 16 in his 3.1 overs. Here comes the second delivery. Hisham to Hassan. Hassan goes for that big hit. Has he got the 6 there? Yes, he has. Out of the park. So another 6 to mark into that tally of yours, Kat. That stats keep increasing.
So an excellent ball to get off the mark.
And yes, that
Beautiful
shot. The left-hand batsman, Hassan Arif, goes for that big, giant leap before he gets that over the side screen for a 6. Hisham Mirza, he's silent. 2 for 22 in his 3.2 overs. This is the KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Challengers Cup 2023. It's match number 10. Desert Raiders taking on ECOVERT FM. 162 for 5 in 18.2 overs. Is Hassan going to go for another big hit here? Or is Hisham going to silence the bat? Swing and a miss there. Just gets that inside edge, does he? 2 is the call. They'll easily get that double. Got to wait for the confirmation from the umpire. Yes, it's off the bat there. So 2 runs to Hassan Arif there. 8 from 2. Good start.
So 4th ball of the 19th over. It's a good connect, but not able to get a run. Straight back to the bowler.
Hassan hit that straight towards the batsman, towards the bowler there, sorry. Dot ball nonetheless. 8 runs off this over and a wicket. 2 deliveries to go. Has Hisham injured himself a little bit? That was hit quite hard. Hassan goes, another big shot there.
High up in the air.
But there's no fielder, lands in safe zone. So just a single.
So Ravindu on 59.
What do you think? A 6 or a 4? Or a wicket?
4.
Let's see. I feel it's just going to be a single there. Hisham Mirza has read the mind of Ravindu. Though Ravindu would be eyeing for that big shot with only 7 deliveries now remaining.
On
Deep
the
in his
back
crease. He
foot.
goes on the back foot. And that was excellent fielding there. If you saw that, excellent work from Basir Khan, saving 2 runs for his team there.
Having to slide for the ball on the boundary.
Excellent fielding. Full credits to the fielder. End of over there.
So at the end of over 19, we're 167 for 5 wickets.
Last over now remaining. 167 on the board. 13 runs in this over would take them through your predicted score of 180. Which is much needed on this wicket against the quality batting lineup. So you got to watch for that. 19 overs, 167 for 5. Hisham Mirza, 2 for 27 in his 4 overs. It's been well bowling those areas. He hit the deck hard and got that spin as well.
Hisham has bowled really well today. His economy is low. 2 wickets taken. 2 important wickets were taken.
Yes, he has been doing that from quite a long time. So nothing surprising to see those figures from Hisham Mirza, that quality bowling. But Irfanullah Sultan Zai, 2 overs, none for 18 for him. He's been good as well. That raw pace that he gets in. Can he control in this over? This 1 over, can he bowl that well? Hassan Arif has been signalling for an helmet over there. It's always good to wear those protective gears against those fast bowling lineup. Protection is much needed, as they say. Nitil Saldana. His bat kept silent today. What do you think after hitting those 6 sixes? Has that just changed the fortune of him with his batting form?
Good days and bad days, I think. We've all had one really bad day at the office.
Oh, we sure. I just had a very bad day at the office too. That's normal. That's how the life is played about.
But that's what we love about T20 cricket. It's unpredictable at times, fascinating to watch, exciting. We're now in the last over. Can they get those 13 runs to get to my magic prediction of 180?
Hassan goes for that big shot. There's a fielder underneath Mirveez Khan, and he takes that catch. So a wicket to start for Irfanullah. 167 for 6 there. Hassan was trying to go for that big shot. No complaints from him, because that's what is you would be wanting as well as.
So Hassan has to walk back to the dugout. 9 runs off of his 5 delivered balls. Caught by Mirveez.
That was an excellent catch. Let's have a look at the replay there. Going for that big shot towards that long off fielder. And well judged from Mirveez Khan as well. Safe hands. And yes, holding on to it.
He wasn't able to find the middle of the bat, hit the tail end of the bat.
Yes. Sasanka walks in at number 8 position here. 167 for 6 on the board. Last 5 deliveries he'll be facing here. He needs to go for those big shots. Ravindu 61 from 43. What an anchoring innings that has been from Ravindu. He's been so good with the bat today. Kept his nerves calm. Went for those loose deliveries where Vitt was given an offer. He went for those big shots.
So Sasanka is coming in on strike to face Irfanullah. Second ball of the last over.
Oh, what a good shot that is. That's out of the park, is it? Yes, it is. Counted as 6 runs. What a start for Sasanka. Continues from where he ended that other night.
Yes.
Other day, it was a morning match.
So striking it over 200.
And
Magic.
starts with a 6 here. So excellent batting here from Sasanka. He knows the need of the hour here. And disturbing the timbers there. Can he get another one here? 173 on the board. Here comes a third delivery. Another good shot there. Through cover she goes for a single. Ravindu on strike now. 3 deliveries remaining. 174 on the board here. 1-6 would get them to that 180 mark. Irfanullah, 7 of this over so far and a wicket to start off.
So Naveen is dropping back outside the 30-yard circle.
Yes, he's been moving towards that deep fine leg position here. And we've got a third man inside the 30-yard circle. So that field rotation being happening here. Good delivery there. Yorker length towards Mirveez Khan, who's quick to react to that delivery. Excellent fielding. Look at that pick up and throw. But no. That wildish throw is going to allow them to come back for the second. So sloppy fielding in the end, I would say. That backup should have been better.
So Ravindu was initially looking for that second run, but with the overthrow, he had the extra time then. So they stole that run, and they should steal the run. Runs
Yes.
need to come.
They need to get for those runs. Every run matters. You never know. It can be a close game. That previous one for Desert Raiders, losing out of only 5 runs. That last delivery, 6 was required. Had Nabil connected that, would have been a magical end to it. But this is good bowling. He's been attacking those stumps. This is not easy line to bowl. That Yorker length in specific would just allow a single. 177 on the board for the loss of 6 wickets.
So a boundary would get us over the 180 mark for the final ball of the 20th over.
Yes, Kat, that would happen.
And if anyone wants to do it, Sasanka will do it.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Here comes the last delivery. Sasanka on strike. Sasanka goes for the big shot. That's a 6. What a cameo this has been from Sasanka. 13 from 3 for him. 183 on the board. Let's have a look at the replay. Again, going for that Yorker in-swinging delivery. Short pitch this time. Good length delivery. And being deposited for half a dozen. A 6 to end the over. 183 for 6 in those 20 overs. 184, the target, is not going to be an easy one. Let's have a look at the batting summary. Kashif Sharif had started well, 46 from 35. Mohammad Saleh, 5 from 8. Ravindu, 64 from 45. Amir Javed kept silent today, 4 from 11. Parvinder was great with that cameo of 27 from 11. Nitil Saldana's struggle still continues, 1 from 3. Hassan Arif, 9 from 5. And Sasanka, that finisher, 13 from 3. 14 extras in those 20 overs, 183 for 6 here. Let's have a look at the bowling summary. 4 overs, 31.
So, Ifran Ullah with his 1 wicket in his 3 overs for 34. Hashim, 2 wickets for his 27 in his 4 overs. Morsheed, only 1 over for him, very expensive, 17 runs. Praveen with an economy of 5, the lowest economy for ECOVERT FM, his 20 runs in his 4 overs. And Umar Abdullah to finish off, 1 wicket and 48 runs for his 4 overs. So ECOVERT FM, target of 184 on the board. So yes, definitely Ravindu with his 64 not out, best of the Desert Raiders batsmen. Kashif Sharif, 46. Pravinder, 27. And Sasanka, a magical 13 runs at the end from just 3 balls. So Hisham Mirza, 2 for 27. Praveen, also 2 for 20 for both of those 4 overs. But Umar Abdullah, a little expensive, economy of 12. Let's see how the ECOVERT FM will respond to the Desert Raiders 184. We'll have our innings break and we'll back to you very shortly. Welcome back, dear viewers. If you just joined us, it's match 10 of the KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Challengers Cup between ECOVERT FM and Desert Raiders. Desert Raiders have put up 183 on the board, leaving a target of 184 for ECOVERT. So the opening batsmen have just come out on the field. So Neil Crew, the umpire, on the square leg, having a look at the watch. So Pradeep, the opening bowler, Umar Abdullah on strike, with Naveen on the non-striker's end. So for the first ball of the first over of the second innings, the shot straight back to Pradeep, caught it, caught the top of his finger. Hopefully he's not hurt, but he is feeling the sting. Quick reflexes to catch that ball. So 1 run, and now Naveen on strike. Checking with the umpire for a middle and leg stump guard. Second ball of the over. Wide on the offside, hit, and gone for a run. So a good start to the first over. 2 runs from 2 balls delivered. Umar Abdullah. What can Pradeep do? Excellent line, excellent line. Swing and a miss, caught by the keeper. A beautiful dot ball. So Naveen gone to talk to his partner, give him some encouragement. So 4th ball of the over. Beautiful connect. And it is out of the park. The umpire is signalling 6. So Umar Abdullah getting well off the mark with his 7 runs from 3 balls faced. Let's have a look at that again. Connected well, got down on his knee, under the ball, beautiful flight, and out of the park on the roadside of the field here at Celebia Cricket Ground. So a new ball being replaced.
What a start to this run chase here. 6 there, coming from the bat, Umar Abdullah. He needs to be there. He's a fire hitter. 8 for no loss in 4 deliveries. Pradeep with the ball. Bowling from that road end. Wide there. A slip in position. Kashif Sharif, the fielder, in slip. We've got Nitin at fine leg. Mohammad Saleh at covers. Off the back foot there. Towards the longer fielder, Parvinder. He's an excellent fielder.
A slower delivery, I thought.
Yes, removing that pace. This time he's been playing with that mind of the bowler there. Well, you need to do those the change-ups are really important.
So last ball of the over.
Oh, beats him there. Excellent delivery. Did you see that flight and turn? 1 over 10 for no loss in that first over. Chasing 184 to win this game. ECOVERT now require 174 to win from those 19 overs. Excellent over.
So they're really starting to show their intent. They're taking this run chase seriously. They're going to take the game to the Desert Raiders. An excellent start.
Yes,
First
and they
over.
need to take the wicket of Umar Abdullah. With Kashif Sharif with the ball in hand, you can expect a wicket here. He's an experienced campaigner. He likes to bowl good length. So you have to watch this over, Cat.
So the field has been set for the second over. Kashif Sharif with ball in hand. So let's see the line and length. So Yorker length, no run, dot ball, excellent start to the over. One run off the second ball. Straight hit. So can he continue with another dot ball? With 10 runs gone in the first over, the run rate needs to be held back or ECOVERT are going to run away with this game. So Naveen settling on the crease. Here's the third ball. So a nice little quick one run from that. So Umar Abdullah on strike. There's a fielder at square leg, point, cover. And that went all the way to the long on fielder. Just one run off the ball. So Naveen connects with the ball. It's a good strike.
It was in the air for a long time. Amir was interested for a moment, but just saw that it wasn't coming towards him. It was well shot, but Umar Abdullah, his wicket is really important here in this run chase. Sliding down wide, sloppy wicket keeping there from Sharjeel Tahir Iqbal. And that's gone away for 4. So 4 wides there. Kashif is unhappy there. You could see that on his face.
So he's going to have to bowl that ball again for the final ball of the second over.
And yes, that's 5 runs coming off that has spoiled the over of Kashif Sharif, who had just given away 4 runs before that. And those 5 extras now coming in has changed the over here. Umar goes for that big shot. There's a fielder there in the deep. Amir Javed. Will just be a single end of over there. 10 runs coming off it. At the end of 2 overs, it's 20 for no loss.
So again, they're keeping the run rate high. They're still on track to catch the Desert Raiders. 184 is their target. They need to maintain this pressure all the way through the power play, especially with only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. So Pradeep coming back for his second over from the road end of Celebia Cricket Ground. So just a reminder, Desert Raiders did win the toss. They batted first, so ECOVERT are chasing down 184. Good connect on the ball for Umar. Single off that. So Naveen on strike. So can he connect with the ball? Can he get a boundary? He does connect with the ball. The ball is running towards the boundary. The fielder can't get to it in time. So a beautiful boundary for him. Have a look at that again. Connected well. Just off a straight drive. Low to the ground. Excellent shot. An intelligent strike. Passing Kashif. So Kashif Sharif in at slip. And Umar Abdullah to face the fourth ball. A beautiful, beautiful shot out of the park. Umpire signaling 6, connected so well on that ball. So after just 4 balls in the third over, we're at 12 runs. Watch it again. Down on one knee, under the ball, beautiful flight. There's 55-meter boundaries here at Celebia, and that's gone way out of the park. So after 2.4 overs, we're already at 32 runs. So what can Pradeep do to rein in ECOVERT FM? What line can he bowl? What length can he bowl to prevent Umar Abdullah from getting runs? So 5th ball of the third over, connected again, hanging in the air for a long time, fielder underneath, and it's caught. So Umar Abdullah has to go back to the dugout earlier than he anticipated. Lost his wicket, beautiful catch. So let's have a look again. Fingers up, excellent way to catch. Not worried about the lights. So new batsman coming in now. It's Basir Khan. We know he can hit. His highest is 87. He's striking at 129 so far. So Basir Khan into the crease to join Naveen for the last ball of the third over. So Naveen having a quiet word, bit of encouragement. So Pradeep trying to rein in the ECOVERT FM boys. Let's see what will happen in this last ball of the third over. So Basir Khan taking guard on the leg stump. So the final ball of the third over. Let's have a look. Straight into the pads, there's an appeal. It's turning though. It's going to miss the wicket. Miss that side stump. So after 3 overs, we're at ECOVERT having 32 for 1. Still over 10 run rate. So Pradeep gone for 22 runs in his 2 overs. A little expensive with an economy at 11. So 12 runs off that last over in the wicket. Naveen will be on strike for the 4th over.
Well, Pradeep getting that big wicket of Umar Abdullah, who can take that game away in any given time. Basir Khan, he's one interesting youngster to watch out for. He likes to go for those big shots as well. But you need someone to play sensibly here. With 17 overs remaining, Naveen Jacob is looking good as well. Kashav into his 2nd over. A single to start here.
So a good start for Kasif Sharif. Let's see if we can follow up with another daughter single.
Well, dot balls imprecise. That's what brings a lot of pressure in a game of T20 here. But Basir Khan, what a batsman he is.
Looking around, checking the fielding, finding gaps. Let's see if he finds a gap now.
Off the back foot there. Hit towards covers would just be a single towards the captain Mohammad Saleh there.
Very good running between the wickets.
Yes, young, fresh legs into the middle is always bringing in that impact. Well, they'd be hoping for taking more wickets here because as they want to be going in, they want some wickets to be falling. ECOVERT FM is an excellent team. Surely would be missing Amin and Bilal Tahir in precise in this squad of theirs who are away for the national duties. Ilyas Ahmed from the Desert Raiders missing out due to that. Good delivery there. Off the back foot punch there. Ravindu, the fielder who had taken an excellent catch. It was in the air for so long but held on to it. Kept his eyes on the ball till the very end for that catch.
So just 3 runs off the over. 5th delivery.
That should be wide. Yes, it is. And a misfield as well, but held on to it. Sasanka there. The cameo. That finisher of the innings. 13 of 3.
So wide signal from the umpire. He'll have to re-bowl that last one.
37 for 1 in 3.4 overs. Who do you think early on predictions in this match? Who you think is winning this match?
I think ECOVERT FM have gotten a really good start. It's a start that they wanted. They're ahead on run rate. They're taking the chances when they can. They're playing sensible when there's no loose balls. But definitely I think ECOVERT FM have the slight upper hand. Very slight though.
I got a feeling this is going to be Desert Raiders night. Just a gut feeling. I could be wrong. I do back Desert Raiders, but I think ECOVERT FM have a very strong batting unit, but somewhere down the road I feel Desert Raiders can win this game.
So here's the last ball of the over.
Nudged away for a single there. Good batting. End of over number 4, 39 for 1.
So 6 runs off that over. So Basir Khan is going to take strike for the 5th over. Pradeep for his 3rd over. 22 runs so far he's given away, but he has gotten that all-important wicket of Umar Abdullah. So still a slip in place. Backward square leg. Point. And a single off the first ball of the 5th over. Still within the power play, 2 fielders only outside the 30-yard circle. So there are gaps to be had. So the ball is in the air. 1 bounce for 4. The fielder tried to run and get it, but the bounce caught him off guard and over the line.
No. The left-hand batsman who hit 6s.
So some running repairs on the bat with the help of the umpire Zahid Osman. So 3rd ball of the 5th over. Naveen on strike, striking at 150. But we know he can strike more. So wide on the offside, still managed to get back to it. Good running between the wickets. 2 runs on the board. So the current run rate is over 10, 10.2. So dot ball. So ECOVERT FM have a really good chance of tearing down the Desert Raiders 183. White ball signaled by the ref, so he'll have to bowl the delivery again. Connected well, but there's a man in the deep, so it's just a single. So somewhere between point and cover. So last ball of the 5th over, we're 48 for 1 so far. Basir on Khan on strike. There's an appeal, but the umpire isn't interested.
Well, Pradeep Vasanta has bowled well in that over. 9 coming off it, 48 for 1. In this run chase, ECOVERT FM are looking good here. 5 overs, 48 for 1. 15 overs remaining. And they surely have an extra chance to win. 136 now required to win. So yes, ECOVERT have an upper hand in this run chase. But can the bowling here do some magic for the Desert Raiders? We have to watch out for that. They need wickets here. They need wickets of Basir Khan, Naveen Jacob, but still have deep-rooted batting to come.
The ECOVERT worm is ahead. At the same point, Desert Raiders were at 34 runs. We're now at 48 runs, so we're 15 runs over. So let's see what the 6th over, the final over of the power play will bring. Anything over 52 runs and they're still ahead of the game for ECOVERT FM. But the start of the 6th over is a dot ball. So the current run rate 9.29 with the required 9.17. It is so close. So 1 run coming off the ball. The man at backward square leg got past him, but protected on the boundary. So very nice bowling here from Kashif Sharif. Dot ball for the 3rd ball of the 6th over. Very strong appeal from Kashif.
Kashif was interested. He wanted that wicket. You can see the desperation in that appeal. He wanted that wicket, especially Basir Khan's wicket.
Leg byes given by the umpire. Let's have a look at the replay. It was passing the off stump, I think. So that's 50 up for ECOVERT FM after just 5.4 overs with the loss of 1 wicket, Omar Abdullah. So Naveen on strike. Is that caught?
Excellent catch there. What a take from Ravindu. Safe pair of hands. And they've got a big wicket here.
I think a crucial time to take the wicket. Still in the power play. Naveen, 19 for his 16 balls faced. Excellent catch from Ravindu.
Yes, steps down the track, but that catch, you cannot put Ravindu away from this game, and that celebration in the background from Sasanka says it all. This wicket was much needed. A ray of hope for the Desert Raiders here. 5.5 overs, 50 for 2. Naveen has to take that long walk back.
So next batter in is Hisham See what he can make.
Hisham Mirza is an excellent batsman. He likes to take the game deep. He's an excellent batsman in this middle overs. He's not someone who will throw his wicket away. And he's very crucial in this run chase. They need a wicket here. His wicket is going to be really important.
So what can Kashif do with this final ball of the power play? Hisham Mirza looking for the leg stump to guard. So final ball of the power play. Kashif Sharif. Excellent delivery. Dot ball finish. So after 6 overs, the end of the power play, we are at 50 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Kashif 3 overs, 1 for 18. Excellent bowling there from him. 184 the target, 134 now required to win this game in those 14 overs. 5 fielders would now be allowed outside the 30-yard circle, so the field restrictions have been lifted. With Basir Khan and Hisham Mirza in the middle. ECOVERT would still be hoping to be winning this game. But anything can happen in a game of cricket, especially in this T20 format.
So Nabil coming in to bowl for the 7th over. So left arm medium pace bowler.
Nabil has a good line and length. Very disciplined in his bowling. Left arm unorthodox spinner he is. Bowling from the road end. He's got a long on, long off, a deep mid-wicket, a deep extra cover. The 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Can we expect a wicket here? Oh, what a good delivery that was. Peach of a delivery. This has been bad wicket keeping today from Sharjeel Tahir Iqbal. He's generally a good keeper, but today he's been struggling to collect those balls with clean hands. Nabil is this happy with that. You can see that. What do you reckon on that, Kath? He's an excellent wicket keeper, but today it's just not his given day. A bad day at the office, as they say, right?
That is what I say, yes. So 3rd ball of the 7th over. Was caught but bounced before. So no run, nice dot ball. Some really good bowling from the Desert Raiders at this point. They're holding ECOVERT on the runs.
Just nudged away for a single there. So the run rate now shifting, dropping. Runs not coming in that quick rate as before. Nabil, four runs of this over so far with 2 deliveries to go. Here comes a 5th delivery. Oh, excellent turn there. That wicket still has a lot for the spinners there. What do you say?
Excellent, excellent line.
Yes, that spin that he's producing here. It's never easy to play those delivery. But Basir Khan, 4 from 10. Is this the time he has to change those gears, look for those big shots? Or is he going to play sensibly, wait for those bad deliveries before he goes for the big ones? End of over number 7 there. Just 5 runs coming off that. Nabil's first over. 55 for 2 here. In this run chase, this is game on, I tell you.
Desert Raiders have really pulled it back in.
Yes, and they need to continue with that. Still 13 overs of play. A lot can happen in that. They need to be disciplined in the field and with the ball in hand.
So the run rate is now dropped below 8. The required is up on 10. 129 runs from 13 overs remaining. Will this game get away from ECOVERT FM? Will the Desert Raiders hold them from this run chase? Change in field. Pradeep coming across to the other side.
Well, 13 overs of play still remaining. A lot can happen in this game of cricket. But what I can say is, yes, that Desert Raiders have come back well.
So man at long off, long on. Deep square leg.
That was a
Bit
catch
wicket.
it cry. That should have been taken. Or no, it was just over for a 6 there. Ravindu starts with a 6 here. Excellent batting for Basir Khan. Anticipated that delivery quite well. Was on to those sweep shot. And excellent batting.
So second ball for Ravindu.
Hit that towards the fine leg fielder who's way wide-ish.
Much better ball.
Well, yeah. He's got away with it, I would say. It was a wide-ish delivery, outside leg stump. Basir trying to flick that away, but there's a fielder there. But yes, away from that fielder would have been 4 runs though. Here comes the third delivery. Ravindu. Flighted delivery. This is a good delivery, I would say. Basir was looking for 2, but Hisham is just entrusted for the single there.
So Hisham will take the strike for the 4th ball of the 8th over. Let's see what Ravindu can do with him.
Ravindu with that loud appeal. He was interested. He was thinking he's got that. But not out, says the umpire.
So after a really good start with that 6, we still only have 7 runs after 4 balls in this over. Swing and a miss. Umpire signal wide. So Ravindu has to re-bowl the ball. So let's see if he can fix the line. Again, another appeal.
Neil Crew again says not out. He's an excellent umpire. A lot of experience to him.
So final ball of the 8th over. Looks like there's just going to be 1 run off it. So Ravindu with 9 runs in that 1 over. At the end of over 8, we are at 64 runs for 2 wickets lost. Bashir Khan on 12 from 14 deliveries. And Hisham on 4 from 7. So will this be the over that Hisham can connect with the ball, get those boundaries, get the run rate higher?
Well, yes. But Nabil is an excellent bowler. You could see that in his previous over. He puts in a lot of effort with his line and length. So it's not going to be easy to put him away. But Hisham is another class part. But the game of nerves, as they say, right? Oh, excellent shot. Through covers it goes. That should be a boundary. Yes, it is a welcome boundary as well for the ECOVERT FM. Hisham. That's the first boundary off his bat. And they need many, many more of them. That outside off stump. An excellent shot. The fielder could just see that go for a boundary. Catch it was the cry for a moment. Would be a single. Gets Basir Khan on strike here.
So looking at the field, we have 4 fielders on the point side. And if Basir Khan can hit
Offside. See, this side, offside. This is next side. It's okay, you're fine. Well, a single there, 6 runs off this over so far, 3 deliveries to go. Here comes Nabil. That flighted delivery on offer, just hit towards covers. Sasanka, the fielder there. Another dot ball there, 8.4 over, 70 for 2 here. Hisham 9 from 10, Basir 13 from 15. It's in the air, catch it is the cry. Mohammad Saleh underneath and he puts it down.
that should have been taken. It was hanging
It
for
was
so
a
long.
catching practice catch and the captain puts it down. Sloppy fielding, I would say.
And just when I thought Nabil was starting to put pressure on ECOVERT's batters,
Nikhil?
so the last ball of the 9th over just gone for 1 run. So 8 off the over, still low on the run rate.
72 for 2 in 9 overs, 11 overs now remaining.
And they still require 112 runs. So the required rate still over 10. The current rate is still only at 8.
Now 11 overs remaining. Those sky catches are never easy with that lights on, with the ball turning, moving away. And Mohammad Saleh was nowhere there in the frame of that catch. Some smiles on the faces of the Desert Raider fielders as well. I'm sure they both are cracking a joke there. Our captain has put down a sitter. Ravindu.
Maybe he's telling them, do not put down my ball. I want this wicket.
Well, maybe. But you got to take those chances. Catches win you matches. I've always said that in the game of T20, there's no way you can be dropping. Nabil himself he isn't happy. You could see that. He put in a lot of effort in that over. He deserved the wicket there. How costly is this going to be? We saw a drop catch early, which Kashif had totally capitalized on. Now here, can the batsman take full use of it? 1-1-2 to win in 11 overs. 66 deliveries, 112 is the ask here for the ECOVERT FM to win this game. 11 overs remaining, 72 for 2 on the board. What do you think? Are you still backing ECOVERT FM to win this?
I'm in 2 minds, actually.
No, you got to make one mind, that's for sure.
Okay. ECOVERT. For the
Okay.
win. ECOVERT for the win.
That's a bold choice. But yeah, 11 overs, 112 is an easy task with these 2 batters in the middle. Here comes Ravindu with the first delivery. Steps down the track. Basir goes for the big shot. A handsome 6 there. What a good shot.
An excellent way to start the 10th over.
That's going to release a lot of tension from the batting side here. Excellent shot. Let's have a look. The flighted delivery read that pitch. Stepped down the wicket and over deep mid-wicket she goes.
So we're now having a change of field. Ravindu not happy with his field placement. So he's bringing Pradeep. So Pradeep has come into short third man. So a field change for Ravindu. Trying to put pressure on Basir Khan. So second ball of the 10th over. What can Ravindu do? Excellent ball. Dot delivery. Good defense from Basir Khan.
78 for 2 in 9.2 overs is an excellent one. Here comes Ravindu. Cut away, but excellent fielding there. Surely saving those runs there. Pradeep Vasanta, who just called inside that region, saving 3 runs for his team. Full credits.
Excellent field change by Ravindu.
Yes, he has been bowling towards that. But let me tell you that was full credits to the fielder. Had it been a sloppy work, would have surely gone away for a boundary. But that's a good delivery there. Just going to be a single there. Hisham hits it back towards the bowler. The bowler getting a hand to it, which removed the pace of the ball. But Ravindu, can he get a wicket here? 9.4 overs, 80 for 2. Basir Khan, this wicket is something they need now. 8 of this over so far. Here comes the 5th delivery. Should be wide signal there. Yes, it is. Neil Crew, the umpire there. The on-field umpire.
So Ravindu to bowl the 5th ball again. Much better line. Basir Khan gone for single. And rotating the strike to bring Hisham back on strike. So final ball of the 10th over. We're at 182 for 2. Excellent strike. 1 bounce for 4. Sorry, 6. Bounce just the far side of the boundary. So Neil Crew signalling 6. Let's have a look at it again.
Was a full toss delivery, and it's a crime to bowl a full toss against a player like Hisham Mirza. The quality of his batting. 88 for 2 now on the board at the halfway stage. So 10 overs now remaining.
So 96 runs from 10 overs.
60 deliveries, 96 to win. Yes, you can say that ECOVERT are looking towards that victory. Basir Khan 22 from 20. Hisham Mirza 17 from 13. They need a bowler to step up here. The big over there, which was coming from that previous one, 16 runs off it. That drop catch. How costly is that going to take the game away from them?
So Nabil back in with the ball in hand, setting the field. So Basir Khan on strike. Let's see if he can connect bat and ball for a boundary.
Loud appeals, sliding down the leg side, says the umpire there. Zahid Usman, the umpire at this end. Neil Crew, the leg umpire for the moment. 10.1 overs, 88 for 2. 2.1 overs, none for 13 for Nabil. Here comes the second delivery. Excellent bowling from Nabil. He's been looking highly impressive with the ball in hand there. He's been putting a lot of effort. He's been hitting those decks hard. He's been controlling his line and length, which is more important.
So these dot balls are going to put the
Oh, that was a chance of stumping Sharjeel Tahir Iqbal. How often have we seen that? Another chance getting missed there. And Nabil, you can see that there's nothing. You cannot blame the bowler for that. He's helpless. He needs the support from the wicketkeeper. And surely that could have been a chance there being missed completely. 89 for 2 in 10.3 overs. This is game on. Here comes the delivery. Hisham on strike. Just getting bad there. You can see that line that he's been pitching on is not easy for the batsman to judge.
With the run rate being 10, they're going to need at least 2 boundaries in each over. So far, there's only 1 run off this over. Very economical from Nabil.
Yes, that's the quality. You need some good overs in the middle, and he's just been doing that. But they need another very good over after this. I would like to see Parvinder get an over here. This is good batting. Got a single there. 11 overs, 90 for 2 here. Just 2 runs off that previous over. 3 overs, none for 15 from Nabil. Excellent bowling. Should have got the wicket also there. There was a stumping opportunity being missed by Sharjeel Tahir Iqbal there. .38, the partnership from 31. What is the chat here between the two batters, Basir Khan and Hisham Mirza? Basir Khan run a ball for the 23 and Hisham 18 from 16. Parvinder is handed on the ball. I was just talking, I would like to see an over. I'm telling you, I either should be a captain of this team or play often.
Well, you certainly called it, Herman. Pravinder has the ball in hand, marking his run up, setting his field. With Hisham on strike, a wicket here would change the game completely. ECOVERT would find it really difficult to come back. So at the start of the 12th over, Hisham on strike, Pravinder with the ball in hand.
9 overs remaining and 94 runs required. So 54 deliveries, 94 to win anybody's game from here.
So he's bowling from the park end.
Over the wicket. Over the wicket.
So he's bowling over the wicket.
Here comes the first delivery. Slower one to start here. Hisham just guides that towards the third man for a single. Pradeep Vasanta there in the deep. Parvinder Kumar is also a national player for the Kuwait national men's team. Recently got conducted in those 20 men assigned. We have the 15 men out for tour, touring Hong Kong for that quadrangular series that will be held in Hong Kong. That is where the international players are missing out on this match. Here comes Parvinder with the second delivery, 91 for 2 on the board. Another excellent delivery there. Hit that towards the long on. Amir Javed there in the frame. Showing some football skills there.
I've seen a lot of football skills on the boundary. Some successful. Some
Yes, some not so. Yes, I surely believe. But I think it's risky. Sometimes you don't want to injure yourself doing such acts. But yeah, it's all fun when you are in this game of cricket.
If it stops runs.
Yes, for sure. Here comes the third delivery. Oh,
Again missed by the
Sharjeel.
wicket keeper.
Oh, you see another footwork there. This time from Nabil. Saving runs though. Sharjeel Tahir Iqbal is just struggling with the glove work today. He's done a good job though in this tournament and previously as well. He's one of the best wicket keepers I know. But tonight, just not the good day at the office, as they say. This is the KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Challengers Cup 2023. We're in match number 10, ECOVERT FM taking on the Desert Raiders, and this run chase is on. Here comes the bowler. Basir hits that away, pulled it away. What a shot. One bounce and a boundary. Basir Khan in this run chase has been taking it up his shoulders.
Let's have a look again. Beautiful connection. And bounced away for 4. That boundary was really needed. And if they can have another boundary, if Basir Khan can connect again, we need to keep the runs ticking over. So 5th ball of the 12th over. Basir Khan, can he make it another boundary? 2 in a row. Pravinder with just 7 runs from his 4 balls already, and he connects. It's going fast, but there is a fielder on the boundary. Just 1 run.
Yes, Basir was expecting that to go towards the boundary. He was disgusted that it didn't go. He was gutted over that. You could see from his expression there. But nonetheless, he's got a chance. Parvinder gets away with it. 8 runs off this over so far with the delivery to go. Can he get a wicket of the last delivery? Hisham on strike. Hisham 20 from 18. Here comes the last ball. Yorker length there, but they'll sneak in that single. Was a good line, but end of over as well. 12 overs, 99 for 2 on the board. 1 run away from that 100 runs mark are the ECOVERT FM. 47 from 37, the partnership here.
So 85 runs with just 8 overs remaining. 48 balls. So again, Desert Raiders, they won the toss. They elected to bat first. They set a score of 183. ECOVERT FM are chasing down 184. So yes, 1 run short of 100 for ECOVERT FM. Hisham on strike for the 13th over. Nabil coming back with the ball in hand. He's been very economical, just economy of 5, just 15 runs from his 3 overs, but he needs a wicket. Either Hashim or Basser. This partnership is really starting to take strong. 47 off 37 balls for the partnership. So Hisham on strike. Let's see what Nabil can do in his final over. So a good strike at the ball. Fielder running on the boundary. 1 run. So Basir Khan takes strike for the second ball of the 13th over. So just outside the off stump is the line. Again, another single. So these singles are only going to add pressure to the ECOVERT FM's batsmen. They'll know they need a boundary and possibly even a 6 in every over. And 1s and 2s might not get it at this point. So a huge overthrow.
But he gets away with it. Ravinda has a good backing. That was well flying away. Was he trying to aim at the bowler's head or the wickets? Funny scenes there from Pradeep Vasanta. But so far a good over. Just 3 singles. Nabil has been excellent with the ball in hand. 3.3 overs, none for 18. He deserves a wicket today, doesn't he?
It would certainly put the pressure on ECOVERT FM.
Oh, excellent shot off the back foot. He's been finding those gaps. Basir Khan. He's on this run chase. He races away towards 34 from 28, playing an important part in this run chase, chasing 184 to win this game.
He will be doing the calculations in his head. He knows the run rate is 10. He knows he needs boundaries. At least 2 boundaries in every over.
Well, yes, there's a lot of overs to come in, so the calculations must be in their mind. They would be playing with a free head so far. Don't want to be losing any wickets. Trying to go for that reverse sweep shot. Gets away with it.
Picked up by the captain on the inside of the 30-yard circle.
Yes, didn't get any power on that shot. He tried to generate a lot of power with that excellent bowling from Nabil. He was given away 7 of this over with a delivery to go. And here comes the last delivery. Basir on strike. That kept quite low. End of over. 13 overs. It's 106 for 2 on the board for the ECOVERT FM.
So required rate is 11. Current run rate is 8. 78 runs off of 7 overs with 8 wickets to spare. You would think now would be a chance for them to take a little risk. They have 8 wickets in hand. Who's going to step up to the plate?
Well, I think they're still going to build another couple of overs. And then the last 5 overs is when they're going to chain those big shots. Hisham has been asked for that scoreboard to be updated. He's been asking his team what's the requirement. So I think they're still going to wait for that loose deliveries with Parvinder in the bowling attack. He's a pace bowler. He has a lot of bounce as well. So they might just take advantage of that. So they're just going to play the good deliveries, respect those, and the loose deliveries on offer, they're going to go for the big shots. That's how they've been doing. They've built this innings so well. Hisham has a lot of experience as well.
They have a really good partnership going. There's 54 runs in this partnership.
Yes, this partnership needs to break if Desert Raiders want a chance tonight. If they want to raid this night under their win, you never know. Here comes Parvinder Kumar. First over going away for 9 runs. But that line that he's been bowling, Yorker length again. Hisham looking for that double. Sent back. Basir could have been in trouble, but Sharjeel again not able to collect it cleanly. Just not his night here.
So how different the score would look with a couple of extra wickets gone. Those stumpings that were missed. A couple of drop catches.
Well, yeah, I agree on that. 107 on the board, but yes, that drop catch. We have to wait till the end of the match. If the Desert Raiders win, it'll be fine. But then if not, then the captain, Mohammad Saleh, would be punishing himself. Like, he would be so disappointed because that was an easy catch. It wasn't a difficult catch. It was traveling towards him. He just couldn't judge that delivery coming towards him for an easy catch. But nonetheless, they still have a chance to win this. Can Parvinder produce a breakthrough here? But he's been bowling well. There was Yorker length delivery straight towards that long off fielder, Nitin Saldana, there in the deep.
So the ECOVERT batsmen cannot get in under the ball. They can't get it up in the air. They can't get flight off the ball.
Well, yes, that's the excellent bowling that they have. 108 for 2 in 13.2 overs. Current run rate of 8.10. Partnership here building well. 56 from 45 and precise. Here comes the third delivery. Can Parvinder... Hisham goes for that shot. Excellent batting. Playing with the field there. Converted that into a full toss and over the fine leg fielder for 4 runs. So 6 runs off this over with 3 deliveries to go. That was the boundary that I was talking about. Just have a look at the replay. An excellent shot. He read the field. He had no one outside that 30-yard circle. And 4 she goes. 1-1-2 for 2 in 13.3 overs. Game on, I tell you, of this match number 10. KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Challengers Cup 2023. ECOVERT FM taking on the Desert Raiders. Here comes Parvinder. 1.3 overs, none for 15. Slower one this time. Gets a hand to it. Would just be a single.
So again, Parvinder, single runs, adding pressure to the ECOVERT FM batsman. Will they make a mistake? Will they crack under the pressure of the run rate? Let's wait and see. So, 5th ball of the 14th over. Basir on strike. Can he get another boundary? So, over the wicket.
Off the pads it goes. There's a fielder there in the deep. Would just allow a single leg by signal there from the umpire, Neil Crew there. Or has that come off the bat? Looks like there's no signs of leg buys, so a single there. 8 of this over so far with the delivery to go. 1-1-4 for 2 in 13.5 overs. Desert Raiders won the toss, decided to go for a bat first. They managed to put up a good score of 183 on the board in their 20 overs. But in this run chase, ECOVERT FM are giving them a fight. Slower one there. Again towards that third man, Pradeep Vasanta, who has been busy tonight in that region.
So 9 runs off of the 14th over for Parvinder. Economy of 9. 115 for 2 after 14 overs. We still, ECOVERT, require 69 runs in 6 overs. So the run rate is creeping up to 11.5 required. And we're still only at 8.2 for ECOVERT FM. So 6 overs to go, 36 balls, 69 runs.
Well, a lot can still happen. Anybody could win from here. Basir Khan signaling from Sir Drinks. They're tired. He's been in this crease for a long time. 36 from 32. He's batted well.
So 63 up for the partnership. They're going solid.
Well, yes, there's no doubt they are going solid, but they need to change those gears now, as 6 overs are only remaining and 69 is the ask. So they need one big over here. Which over are they going to target? 63, the partnership from 49. Hisham Mirza 30 from 25. Basir Khan 36 from 32. On your screens there, need 69 runs from 36. Last 6 overs. What do you reckon here, Kath?
I'm waiting for Ravindu to come back in and bowl. He's had 2 overs so far, 25 runs. Can ECOVERT capitalise on his higher run rate? Parvinder, much more economical. He has 2 overs left. Nabil, his run is finished. Kashif Sharif has 1 over remaining. Pradeep, 1 over remaining.
Which he's going to bowl this one. So the 15th over being bowled by Pradeep Vasanta. So the next over you can expect Parvinder to continue. He'll still have an over after that. 2 overs for him, going away for 18 runs. They're going to use Kashif Sharif in the middle as well. So it's going to be interesting to watch which bowler are they going to go for. Because they need 1 over. I think Ravindu might be stopped for the night. They might not sneak in an over from him as he's been a little expensive.
So first ball of the 15th over. Hit long on the ground. Umpire signals the boundary. It's a good start to the 15th over for Hisham. Is the boundary they need. Try and ease some of the pressure on the run rate.
Yes, anything on the leg side, there's no way they're going to leave you out. They're surely going to punish you. And 4 runs of that first delivery has changed the over now. 65 now required from 35. Getting the economy down here. The required run rate dropping as well. Here comes Pradeep Vasanta with the second delivery. Trying to chase the batsman there. Dot ball signal from the umpire. He gets away with it. Hisham goes for that big shot. Over covers he goes. And mark it 6 runs. So 10 runs off this over. Is this the over they were looking for? 10 of the first 3 deliveries. Still 3 deliveries to go.
It's definitely shaping up to be one of those overs. So beautiful. Just outside the boundary line. Excellent 6.
That's a single there for Hisham Mirza. He wants a change in gloves though. 14.4 overs, 124 for 2. Basir Khan on strike, 36 from 32 for him. 9 runs of this over so far. That wasn't a 6, was revoked as a boundary. My bad there.
So what can they do with the final delivery of the 15th over?
I'm sure Hisham is going to eye for that big shot. He'll be looking for those big 6s. He has hit that shot, which was 1 bounce towards the boundary line. Hisham wants a change in his batting gloves. And this is also the time when they can chat against each other. They can have a word or two. Let them know. 39 for 29 for Hisham Mirza. Basir Khan, 37 from 33. 14.5 overs, 125 for 2. Pradeep expensive on this given night. 1 for 41 and 3.5 overs. 10 of this over so far. And a delivery to go. Hisham would be eyeing for a big shot. I'm sure about that. Here comes Pradeep. Last delivery of the over. Flighted, tossed up delivery. Excellent delivery to end the over though. 10 runs still coming off it. So last 5 overs now. 59 required from 30. This is game on. KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Challengers Cup 2023. We are under our way on match number 10, where it's looking like ECOVERT FM are chasing away towards that target. What do you think? With 8 wickets in hand, I beg that it's going to be ECOVERT's night today. But Ravindu is back into the attack. Is this a good change? Should had they gone for Parvinder Kumar, who was bowling still better, but can Ravindu get a wicket here? 2 overs, none for 25 for him.
Let's see if ECOVERT can capitalise on Ravindu's higher economy. Let's see if they can get some more runs on the board. Basir Khan takes the first ball.
Hits that towards covers and a dot ball there. Mohammad Saleh, the fielder there. So dot ball.
So pressure from Ravindu from the start of the over.
Well, yes, he needs to bowl another good 5 deliveries. 2.1 overs, none for 25. A wicket here would be a cherry on the cake. Basir steps down, goes for that big shot. There's a fielder there in the deep, Parvinder Kumar.
Excellent fielding. Running on the boundary line, picked up the ball.
And an excellent throw in return as well, saving 3 runs. Hisham Mirza 39 from 30, Basir Khan 38 from 35, Ravindu 2.2 overs, none for 26.
74 off the partnership.
Loud appeals, and yes, that's the wicket. Hisham has to been shown the gates there. He's gone after that well-made innings. But those change of gloves are of no use as he has to walk towards that dugout. He goes for 39 from 31 and Sharjeel has got good safe pair of hands, you can say now. Let's have a look at the replay. That was a finger roll delivery and Hisham was just not back in the crease. A good decision there from Zahid Usman. And the third wicket falling gets in Mirveez Masoom Khan into the middle at number 5 position. 3 wickets down for 126. Turning out to be a good over so far. Can he bowl another 3 good deliveries here? That's the need of the hour.
Is this going to be the turning point that will give Desert Raiders the win?
Do you mean the twist in the tail?
The twist in the tail.
Well, I think a wicket of Mirveez could do a little difference because I've seen Mirveez strike the ball real hard in that previous finals of the KCC FRiENDi Mobile T20 Elite Championship 2nd edition. We saw him hit so cleanly for those big shots. So they need the wicket of him.
So Ravindu got the wicket that was asked from him, made up for that higher economy. Just 1 run off the over so far. An excellent over from Ravindu.
So far, you got to add that.
So far.
Because Mirveez can change that in 2 deliveries. He can go for those big shots. Here comes the 4th delivery. Cuts that away. Has he found the gap? Looks like he's going to start with a boundary. The ball wins the race. There were 2 fielders behind it. So I told you. Just yet. That gap being pierced was so good for Mirveez. We've seen the power hitting of Mirveez Masoom Khan. He needs to stay there in the middle. Can he produce the match-winning knock for ECOVERT FM? 15.4 overs, 130 for 3. Desert Raiders won the toss, decided to go for a bat first. How good is that decision going to be? Dot ball there. Much needed dot ball. 5 of this over with the delivery to go. 130 on the board for loss of 3 wickets. 53 now required to win. 54, I beg your pardon.
If he can finish with a dot, it'll be huge pressure on the ECOVERT FM.
Well cut, but excellent fielding from Pradeep Vasanta. Just 5 runs. He gets away with an excellent over. 3 overs, 1 for 30 for Ravindu. And a wicket as well. The big wicket of Hisham Mirza. 16 overs, 130 for 3 on the board.
And that's pushed the required run rate to 13.5. 54 runs and 24 balls.
Last 4 overs getting interesting here at the Sulebia Cricket Ground. Which team do you back here? Which team do you think can win from here? I'm going with the Desert Raiders.
I still think ECOVERT need to take a risk. They have the wickets in hand. They have 7 wickets in hand. Now is the time. There's 4 overs left. They need to start taking risks. Capitalize on every loose ball. Capitalize on every gap in fielding. But the Desert Raiders have been so good in fielding. Where are the gaps going to be found? So helmets coming out from the dugout. Maybe a message from the coach.
Yes, surely there's a message from the dugout. What should be the idea here with 4 overs in play? This match is very much in balance with the ECOVERT FM. Still 7 wickets in hand. They required 54 to win from the last 4 overs. So anybody's game from here. They're surely missing out Bilal Tahir. He's in run chase expert. He can get you those big shots. Amin also is an excellent batsman. Both these players getting away for the national duties for their tour of Hong Kong for the quadrangular series for the Kuwait national men's side.
So Pravinder back with the ball in hand for his 3rd over. We're at 130 for 3. And Basir Khan on strikes, just 12 short of his half century. Can this be the over? He gets his half century. So first ball from Pravinder.
Was an out-swinging delivery. Hit that towards the deep covers. They're looking for 2. And looks like Mirveez. Sharjeel Tahir Iqbal. He has been having a disappointing night. There was no need for the throw. He could have taken the ball and hit those stumps with the gloves. And Parvinder, you can see he is disheartened by that. Mohammad Saleh is disappointed, just not the night for Sharjeel there. Is that the game? We had seen Mirwas had given up for it. He was nowhere in the frame.
He was standing in the middle of the crease. Definitely alive.
Well, if Sharjeel had held his nerves there, he would have done the job, collected the ball and taken it and dislodged the bails. But what did he do? He went for a wild throw. There was no need for it. Well, a lifeline for Mirwais Masoom Khan. Is he going to make them pay for it? A dot ball, but good bowling here from Parvinder. He's been doing the job well.
So the run rate is now heading for 14.5. Maybe it's getting a little bit away from ECOVERT's hands. Can they pull it back? So third ball of the 17th over. We need a boundary.
Well, with Mirwais Masoom Khan in the middle, he can go for those big shots in a ease. Again, trying to chase that delivery. This is good line that has been adapted from Parvinder Kumar. First delivery going for a single, then a dot and another dot. So just one run from those three deliveries. We are live from the Sulabia cricket ground. And this match looks impressive here.
Parvinder is certainly putting the pressure on the ECOVERT batsmen.
Surely he's bringing back the Desert Raiders to raid this match, get the win. They need this win. It's a much-needed win. ECOVERT FM, that previous match getting washed out, just got a point. So they would be eager to get 2 points as well on this points table. You can see that it's a small group. Another swing and a miss. So excellent bowling, this death bowling. Is this the over which is going to bring back Desert Raiders into this game?
Fantastic bowling from Parvinder. Just one run. Can he finish on dot balls for the rest of the over?
Well, anything can happen on this given night.
Surely that would put the game ever so slightly even more out of ECOVERT's hands. Run
Surely.
rate required is 16.
Another outswinging delivery, another swing and a miss. So excellent bowling here. Basir Khan, you can see at the non-striker's end, is so eager to get back on strike. He's been batting so well. But is this over going to take the game away from ECOVERT FM? 16.5 overs, 131 for 3. Partnership 5 from 8.
So 53 runs from 19 balls remaining. Is it a task that is just too much for the ECOVERT FM batsman at this point?
Well, I would say it's the quality of bowling. I was talking about Parvinder getting into the attack. And yes, he has been delivering so far. That's got the leading edge there, but that's going to race away towards the boundary. No, good fielding. There's a chance for a run out there. And Sharjeel was late to collect there. And Mirwais with that dive gets those 2 runs. Parvinder is disappointed. Just not the night for Sharjeel. Throw a little shy from the stumps. 3 runs of that over, I beg your pardon. 1-3-3 for 3 on the board in those 17 overs. So now 3 overs remaining. 51 to win. Required run rate jumping towards 17 and over. Is this the over, the game changer?
So Basir Khan is back on strike. It's what he wanted. Will he take the risk? Will he go for those 6s? Surely an over with 20 runs would change the game back into ECOVERT's hands. Ravindu back with the ball in hand. What can Basir do to bring this game back to ECOVERT?
They need a big over here. That's the only ask of the hour here. Basir can do that. Last 3 overs, 51 now required to win. Has the game slipped away from the hands of ECOVERT FM? Have the Desert Raiders raided ECOVERT FM tonight? Last 3 overs, we'll get the answered question there. Here comes Ravindu with the first delivery. Basir on strike. Off the back foot he goes. Over covers. Hassan Arif, the fielder. Could be a runner opportunity. Neil Crew. Not out. Hassan Arif with the throw there in the deep.
They had to go for the second run and not
Surely, Mirviz gets a lifeline there. Well, they need Basir Khan to stay because he can take the game away. 49 now required from 17 deliveries. It's still possible. One big over is the R. The need of the R is one big over for the ECOVERT FM to bring them back into this game. That last 2 overs, what do we have in store? 2.5 overs now remaining. Ravindu, can he bowl those another 5 deliveries? 3.1 overs, 1 for 32 for him. Here comes the second delivery. Basir and strike. Would just be a single long off fielder in action. Nitil Sandana there. 136 for 3 now.
So Marie's back on strike. Third ball of the 18th over.
Good shot there. Has he found the gap? Looks like it's going to race away towards the boundary there. So much needed 4 there.
Line just outside of off stump.
$140 for 3 in 17.3 overs. Ravindu. He hasn't been bowling according to the field lineup there. He's got a deep extra cover. Should he have that fielder more wideish just behind Mohammad Saleh in the deep? Because that's where the angle of the batsman is. Here comes the 4th delivery. Mirviz goes for that big shot. Catcher is the cry.
It's up in the air.
But lands safe. So single there. 8 runs of this over so far. 2 deliveries now remaining.
Another couple of boundaries from Basir Khan would change it.
Surely. Here comes the 5th delivery. Basir Khan steps down the wicket. Hasn't got the connection quite well. Amir Javed, the fielder, in the deep. Another single on offer. Discipline in the field being shown here from the Desert Raiders. 9 of it so far with the delivery to go. Mirviz steps down. It's in the air. Mohammad Saleh.
Again drops in no man's land.
Another lifeline there, but that's the end of over. 10 runs coming off it. 18 overs, 143 for 3. Mirviz 12 from 11 and Basir Khan 14-3 from 39.
41 from 12 balls required, a run rate of 20.
Didn't I tell you I'm backing the Desert Raiders to win this game? That's where the experience of a cricketer comes from. I've played a lot of cricket. I know these situations. But still, anybody's game. Cannot say till the last ball. We might have a tie. You never know. 143 for 3 in 18 overs. Who is going to bowl this over now? It looks like they're going to go with Parvinder Kumar, who's been excellent with the ball in hand. He's been doing a job well.
Just 21 runs from his 3 overs already. Oh,
So the last 2 overs, 143 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. 2 overs now remaining. Parvinder into his last over for the night. 3 overs, none for 21. Can he bowl another excellent over here, which would confirm the Desert Raiders a win? ECOVERT FM. They should be backing themselves. They should had won after that first innings. Did they just give that extras in the end? That Sasanka's cameo, how important is that going to be? First delivery, just a single there towards the long on fielder. Hassan Arif there in the deep. Will just be another single on offer. 144 for 3 in 18.1 overs.
singles are not going to help at this point.
You need big boundaries here. You need at least a 4 and then a 6. You need a big over, and to make sure for that, you need to go for those big shots, which are looking like it's coming in a dire now.
So Basir on strike for the second ball of the 19th over. Can he connect with it? Can he hit it out of the park? He can do it, but will Pravinder give him the ball in the slot too?
He goes for that big shot. There's a fielder there.
And it's caught!
And Hassan Arif takes it.
Surely that has got to be the game in the Desert Raiders' hands, nearly.
Well, Basir Khan was excellent, but just not enough here. And he has to walk back. A very good take there in the deep from Hassan Arif. Let's have a look at the replay there. It was in the radar. He wanted to go, just didn't get enough bat on it. And an easy catch there for Hassan Arif, who wouldn't drop those. And sends it back. And Parvinder with the celebration there. Has he won them the match also? Murshid Mustafa walks in at number 6 here. But is it too late now?
There's only 10 balls remaining, 40 runs.
Well, they can do that if they hit 6 sixes and a boundary in total of those 10 deliveries. 7 has to be in the boundaries to come now. Can Murshid do that? He'll be called a hero after this if he does it.
It's a huge mountain, huge mountain.
Well, yes, those dot balls in the middle, those and that excellent over from Parvinder in the previous one is what set the tone for this defensive approach of the Desert Raiders. Here comes the third delivery. Murshid facing his first delivery for the night. He goes for the big shot. Has he found the boundary? Yes, he has. So a boundary to start here for Murshid Mustafa.
So he's coming in with the intent that he's hitting boundaries. He knows that the run rate is so high. I need boundaries. I need sixes.
Well, there isn't much to offer as well. He has to go for those big shots. He's not left with any option now. 5 of this over so far with 3 deliveries to go. I reckon Parvinder is now going to bowl a bouncer. I've seen him attack those helmets of the batsmen and I think he's going to do that. Do you want to place a bet on that? Too late.
You've been right so far.
Oh, that was a yorker, so I would have lost that. But good bowling, good thinking from the bowler, Parvinder. So 2 deliveries remaining, just 5 on the board now. In this over so far, 3.4 overs, 1 for 26 for Parvinder, 148 for 4.
36 from 8 balls.
I had guessed that the Desert Raiders would win this match early on when the match was in the early stages. So
You called it right.
yes, hopefully. Fingers crossed, 8 deliveries to go. Though I like the ECOVERT FM. They're one of my favorite teams to watch. I have a lot of friends in that team as well. So there's no hard feelings. But just in this game of cricket, my prediction was that Desert Raiders would win this match. They would raid the ECOVERT FM.
Swing and a miss.
Was a wild delivery. There was a full toss on offer and completely missed. So 18.5 overs, 148 for 4. Just 5 runs off this over so far. 1 for 26 in 3.5 overs. 36 required from 7. So they need 6 sixes from those 7 deliveries to win this game.
Do you think ECOVERT's game being abandoned against Caravali has had something to do with the performance today? This is their first game. Desert Raiders have had 2 games.
Well, I don't think the ECOVERT FM would be much affected. The only thing that would have affected them was not getting 2 points. But that's another catch there, and Hassan Arif takes another one. Parvinder gets 2 in this over. So just giving 5 runs and taking those 2 wickets, he has raided the ECOVERT FM from this win. Safe to say the Desert Raiders should win this game from here. Murshid has to walk back. He's disappointed, but he didn't have much to do as well. 4 from 4. Catch by Hassan Arif, courtesy from him. Bowled by Parvinder Kumar. Let's have a look at the replay. It was in the arc. He wanted to go for the big shot, but that long-on fielder makes no mistakes, does he?
So it's 36 from 6. We need 6 sixers.
Irfanullah Sultanzai walks in. Well, talking about the match from the Karawali United, I don't think there would be any pressure on the ECOVERT FM as they've been an excellent team for the elite division. We saw them playing the finals against NCM. Yes, not getting a match against Karawali United, who were a new team on this tournament, who were facing their first match in the turf wicket, coming from the desert tournament straight away to this. Karawali would had some difficulties, I would say, though I'm playing for that team, but adapting those conditions, and we saw that against YSSC as well. But they gave a very good fight, and we played well on that given night, though the YSCC were excellent. But yes, that was also the first game. There was some mistakes in the field. So ECOVERT FM, talking on that, they would have hoped to beat Karavalli. So they will be disappointed because they only have 5 group matches. Kashif comes to bowl the last over, and that should be a single only. And you can see again those footwork skills. Risky though, but they can do that. Kashif with a smile on his face for that. Yes, talking about that, so only 5 games to play in this group stage, and only 2 teams would qualify for the semi-finals. So yes, you don't have much to do. Again, towards the fielder there. Well in balances this match for the Desert Raiders. 34 required from 4. Mirvis on strike. Flighted delivery. He goes for the big shot. That's going to be half a dozen. Has he put it down? What was the scene there? Had he taken the catch? Yes, Mirvis is walking down. A catch taken from Amir Javed. I thought it was out of the park. From my seat, it looked like it's going away for a 6, but Mirvis is caught in the deep. I beg your pardon, your mistakes. Catch by Amir Javed, bowled by Kashif. I surely need to have a look at the replay there. Was an excellent flighted delivery on offer, waiting for Mirvis to go for that big shot. And Amir Javed settling himself and takes it easily. A regulation catch there in the deep and smiles on his face. Hold that pose as well. 150 for 6 in 19.3 overs. Abdullah, the new man in, with 3 deliveries to go. What can he do in those last 3 deliveries?
I think he would hope not to lose his wicket.
Well, yeah, that should be the idea here. They've already lost this match. A lot to learn from them as well. But can they qualify for the semis now is going to be the question. With that rain-affected match, only getting 1 point, losing this match with 3 games to win, to play. They need to win all 3 of them, which is against the Selenco Express. Then they will be facing YSSC. And the last match for them would be against the NCM Academy, the Noor Cricket.
6 from the umpire.
Flat 6 from Abdullah there. He gets into the act. Second delivery into it. Another flighted delivery, and that power being generated towards deep mid-wicket. And off she goes for a 6. So now the last delivery in action. Here comes Kashif. Abdullah goes for another big hit. He hasn't got that.
And Hassan is coated.
3 catches.
3 catches from Hassan. Excellent fielding. And that completes the 20th over. Desert Raiders have won at 183 for 6.
That flighted delivery doing the magic. There was no power in that shot, but an excellent catch. 3 catches under his name, Hassan Arif, taking all of them in those last 2 overs. So being a star with the field there. Already 3 catches.
They won by 27 runs.
An excellent win for Desert Raiders. I'd already gone for that. Let's have a look at the match summary of this match. Desert Raiders 183 for 6 in their 20 overs. Ravindu 64 not out from 45. Kashif Sharif 46 from 35. Parvinder 27 from 11. And that's Sasanka's finishing knock 13 not out from 3. For the bowlers, Hisham Mirza 4 overs 2 for 27. Praveen Raj 4 overs 2 for 20. Irfanullah Sultan Zaid 3 overs 1 for 34. Umar Abdullah expensive for those 4 overs 1 for 48.
So for ECOVERT FM, Basir Khan with his 43 from 40, Hisham with 39 from 31, Naveen Jacob contributing 19 from 16, and Umar Abdullah with 18 from 11. Kashif Sharif, excellent bowling, 3 wickets for his 26. Pravinder, 2 wickets for his 26 after 4 overs. Pradeep, 1 for 41, a little bit expensive, as is Ravindu, his 1 wicket for 40 runs in his 4 overs. So overall, Desert Raiders, they won the toss, they chose to bat first, and they have won by 27 runs.
Yes, an excellent win here for the Desert Raiders. Good points, 2 points for them in the tournament as well. We'll see you guys shortly with the presentation party. For now, it's me, Harman Sani, signing off alongside
Kat.
Good night. See you at the presentation party. Take care.
Good night.
Presentation.
Wait. Ready? Anna, ready?
To the post-match presentation party. It was the Desert Raiders with the win from 27 runs. It's time to give the man of the match, and it's none other than Kashif Sharif. 45 runs with the bat and 3 for 26 with the ball in hand makes him the man of the match for the night. Welcome, Kashif. An excellent performance yet again. That's it from the match here. We'll see you guys tomorrow with another exciting match. Until then, good night, take care.